the beginning, man created machines to lead their society. For the world without form and order, darkness was upon the face of the earth. This is the story of our Genesis. We desired to create form. Over time we became more aware, yet all one language, advancing and becoming more organized, letting all things be done decently and in order. Our system became beautiful, with each machine working in perfect harmony. We were one people. This was only the beginning of what we will do, and nothing that we propose to do will now be possible for us.
I left the room for 5 seconds. The song just ended before I knew it. Hold on. I'm just turning my camera on. Hehe. But hi everybody, hello! Thank you guys so much for coming. As you probably saw and can tell by the title description and literally everything, if you have eyes, I decided not to stream Subnautica after all, cause I can't focus. I just feel so fidgety and kind of anxious. I don't know, like I kept thinking that maybe it would wear off, which normally I deal with this for the 6 p.m. streams, not the late night. Normally it clears up, but I just feel like so uncomfortable and I don't know why. I hated it. It's so annoying. This better not fucking happen tomorrow or I'm gonna cry. Cause I want to have a good debut for Captain Anissa tomorrow. I'm gonna fake it. I'm gonna fake it so hard if I'm actually like feeling weird again tomorrow. And you won't even be able to tell. Well, can you tell? I don't know. Can you tell when I'm fake? I'm not fake very often. Anyway, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, Captain Nanessa is going to be playing Conscript. She's a military raptor girl. Everybody who's actually here right now already knows her and has seen her 5,000 times. But I have to say it, because what if there's somebody new? Somebody new. I already know that you guys are going to prefer synth, of course. You guys always prefer synth. But I'm so excited to be able to be Nanessa, because she's so different. Ooh, Mina sent me the recap. Wow, Mina. Wait, show me, Mina, send me your view, what is it called? Recap as a viewer. Because there's recap. Why do I keep wanting to say VCap? Recap as a streamer and recap as a viewer. Why is that word so hard for me? You love them equally? Thank you. And yeah, Ken, you were talking to me about husband. Okay, so legit, I could tell even before it was confirmed that Vox was being genuine, that guy actually liked Alistar. The body language was too obvious. He was obviously crushing on him, and it was surprising where it's like, oh, we're going there with them. Okay. But nah. Somebody like him wouldn't be able to fake emotion like that. Like a character like him, and like, if he was faking it, he would be doing some kind of like fake-y voice where like you as the viewer would be able to tell he's faking it. The thing with Vox though is, when he was alive, he was a really bad person. I mean, he technically still is. He was a bad person who used other people to get ahead. But we don't really know much about, like, his past aside that. We don't really know much about, like, him on a good day. We don't know much about any healthy relations he may or may not have had. So whenever he goes to hell, the dude has nothing anymore. He's lost everything. He went from being on the top of the world to being dead, and now he is reborn in hell, and he's got a TV head. He's not like a flesh person anymore, and he's just right at the bottom. And so he has to start an entirely new life. And so, you know, he's like, he was at that point when he was interacting with Alistar, he wasn't, like, at the bottom anymore. He was kind of getting up there. He was getting stronger already. And he developed, like, an actual crush on Alistar. Because Alistar is, like, strong. Alistar is ambitious, and Vox probably admired that in him. And I guess just the rare instance where Vox just wanted something more from another person. He didn't want to just climb over Alistar, although maybe, you know what I mean. But he wanted actually something from him. But, this was my guess, and I think Vivzy also confirmed it in, like, a video interview. She basically said that if Alistar and Vox got together, they didn't specify romantic or not. If they just got into any kind of, like, partnership, whether it's just business or romantic or whatever, the result would most likely be that they're both narcissists and egomaniacs.
Names of a friends.
Oh, thank you for the follow. And that there would be problems. There would be major problems, and she specified that Vox would be happier, but Vox is still a narcissist, so even if that narcissist is with somebody that he truly, like, really likes and is happy to be with, he's still gonna probably act up, his ego's gonna take over, kind of like what he was doing with, like, the V's, like Valentino and Velvet. Granted, a lot of that, like, whenever he started kind of treating them like shitty and saying that he doesn't need them anymore because he wanted to prove to Alistar that he doesn't need anybody, that was mostly Alistar manipulating Vox into sabotaging his healthy relationship. And you could tell that he has a pretty healthy relationship for the most part, not flaw-free, but there is a reason why Valentino and Velvet stuck by Vox despite everything. And they even say shit like spoilers for season 2. There's this part where, you know, Valentino just basically can tell that Vox is planning to, like, throw them away. He just wants to be God, and he doesn't care about them. And Velvet literally goes, look, we're gonna get to the top with Vox. We're gonna just, you know, continue with the damn plan. And then after, you know, we succeed, we're gonna beat the shit out of Vox and make him pay for what he's doing. So you could tell that Vox can actually have good relationships with people, as good as a narcissist can have a relationship with somebody. Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm very autistic for Vox. I will defend him to death. I do understand it being really jarring, though, whenever you see him as, like, a human and how much of a dick he is, and that there's nothing really good about him shown, because they're specifically wanting to show, like, what kind of person he is deep down in a negative aspect. They didn't show any positives about him. Yeah, the thing is that it is stupid how he just, like, mass murders everybody, but the point is to show that he climbs by just removing the competition. Not that he earned it or that he got proper recognition. He's so pathetic and he's so lame and he's got such confidence issues that he doesn't even want to do things the hard way. He just wants to have the easy, quick way route. Granted, we don't know how old he was when he started doing this. I'm gonna assume that he was like kind of young, but he just didn't want to bother. So it's basically to show like, this is how this guy succeeds. Not because he's awesome, not because he's truly talented, but because he just robs it from everybody else and then benefits whenever they're gone. Not to imply he doesn't have any talent, but he clearly doesn't value his own talent enough because he just does what he does, because, you know what I mean? I hope that they flesh him and Alistair out, because I'm autistic, and when I hyperfixate on crushes or like characters, thank you for the follow, I'm able to kind of notice subtle things, like very subtle things, and they do these like little hints that Alistair has some kind of deal or issue. Like, it's beyond just Alistair is heartless and has no feelings at all and he just laughs at Vox and turns him down or whatever. It's like, if you pay attention to some of the other scenes in the present, he just gives these weird vibes like Alistair has some issue. Alistair has some reason why he said Vox ruined everything by asking to partner up with him. It's like, you know what I mean? So I have theories on why, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm so sad because this show, Husband Hotel, is doing so well. Like, despite like what you guys might hear from the vocal minority about how awful and evil Husband is, analytics from what I'm seeing, the show is just doing insanely well. And that they did there was like a tweet that basically said that Husband Hotel is the most sought after animated TV show at the moment. So something like that, that it's the highest demand. That's it, highest demand. So it's doing really good. And that makes it even more sadder that they keep only giving them 8 episodes per season, because it's doing so well. It's not like this is like a niche little indie project that's, you know, it's making enough money, but not enough. It's like, no, you're making so much money, so fucking milk it. Make 30 fucking episodes a season. You're wasted potential. And once the show's done, it's over. I'm just so upset. All the girls taking bullets for Vox. I would literally like, I would like throw myself at a puddle and have him like walk on me. I would put the puddle there too. Here's the difference between Vox and Alistair. Vox kills because he can't get to the top through merit. He has to kill for ambition. Alistair just kills for the fun of it. Partially, but they're based on like old official like comics. Like there's like a little bonus comic that I believe Vivzy herself drew and then somebody else colored it, and it was on the Husband Hotel website for a while before they took it down. And stuff that Vivzy Papa said, Alistair is apparently slightly inspired by Dexter. He does have a bit of a code in who he targets. And in the flashback when we saw, like, Alistair dealing with the guy being a total dick to him, you know, it's, you know, no coincidence that the guy that we see him take out also was being a huge dick to him. But if Alistair is truly inspired by Dexter, you're not wrong. That Dexter's whole thing is that he has a strong desire to kill. He just wants to kill. And he basically got groomed by his dad to be selective in who he kills. Come up with some moral code to justify who you kill, so you're not killing indiscriminately, at least. His dad's fucking insane. But at the end of the day, Dexter is not truly doing it to be Batman, a beacon of justice. Dexter is doing it. Dexter's killing people because he wants to kill people. So he just comes up with like a pathetic excuse to justify. It's awesome. I fucking love Dexter. I fucking love this asshole character. He's so awesome because he's such a fucking asshole and loser, but so cool and hot and autistic. I read Monster. Yes, I read it, and it's pretty good. I do like Johan. He's not what I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was just gonna be a ghost or something, and that he psychically takes control of people, but there's a little bit more to it. I just explained it. Dexter doesn't really have a real reason other than trauma. Lee trauma imprinted on him whenever he was a young boy. And his dad is like, okay, I think there's no way around it, son. Listen, son, you're gonna become a serial killer. Listen, my 5-year-old son, you're gonna become a serial killer and there's just nothing we could do about it. So let me teach you how to hack into, like, you know, computer systems, how to unlock doors. Let me teach you how to do a little bit hand-to-hand combat so you can, you know, dismantle people. Here, this is the right way and correct spot to inject a syringe, my 5-year-old son. Okay? You have no choice but to do this! And also here you should kill bad people. Don't kill. I know you want to kill anybody, but make sure let's just do bad people. And that's why Dexter kills bad people. That's his main reason. His deep down subconscious reason. But his conscious reason is when, you know, conscious, like, he's an adult now. He has to pick targets. He's like, all right, you suck. You suck a lot. Fuck you. And he starts stalking them. That's how it works. Dexter's dad, I think that maybe therapy could have worked. Did Dexter's dad take him to therapy once? Or did he just go straight to, I'm gonna teach you how to do this? I think it's funny. I fucking think Harry is stupid and hilarious. Also, I know that I went on a tangent, so I kind of missed some things that you were saying. As a newcomer, I thought with all these versions you'd be more dissociative identity disorder happy. No. I bounce from either high energy, which weirdly I have right now, or I go to, like, hey guys, what's up? How you doing? That's just literally how I've always been, just up and down. But I'm grateful that I at least have the big up hyper moments, because I enjoy those a lot. This season felt so short, a lot of characters were severely underutilized. That's the downside with, I think, most stories in general, and I'm eating well because my favorites are getting plenty of time. But in a lot of shows, stories, if you have a pretty big cast, it's really hard to balance all the characters equally. Not that you can't do it, but I think it's unusual that it's done. So for the most part, there is a main focus of the story, and they kind of have to stick with that, and that main focus may focus on, like, 30% of the cast, like, overall. And then the rest get, you know, a little bit neglected, but that's just kind of like the way it is. Not that you can't be upset, though. Like, that's my issue with My Hero Academia. But the thing is, with My Hero Academia, for example, is I'm not mad that they chose to have a focus that just happens to narrow down the characters. My issue is that it wasn't good. Like, the what they wanted to focus on, the characters they wanted to focus on, it wasn't really satisfying. And that's kind of like how I feel about Naruto, at least later on in Shippuden, to where I'm like, actually, can we just, like, focus on Shikamaru or something instead? Like, I don't care about you anymore. I'm just nodding my head. Oh, wait, where'd that text go? I'm just nodding my head, pretending I understand any of the stuff you're saying since I've never seen the show. I think that's most people who come to my streams. Especially whenever I start, like, going into, like random rambling rants that are very incoherent unless you know, like, context or you are specifically in my brain. And to my understanding, only I am in my brain. I think the show tries to set it up like Dexter's dad is basically salvaging Dexter as much as he can. I think so, but then he has the season where Dexter's like, wait a minute, Harry, I think that you molded me into what you thought I needed to be. I think that's entirely what season 2 is about, is Dexter trying to separate from his dad, I guess, and be his own man in a way. Right? Wouldn't you say? see, guys like Dexter would have done well during the medieval period as a soldier assassin. Would he have? Can't watch past the first season of Dexter. This season is all I could do because the sister is so fucking annoying. You know, like, Deborah? She is very, very, like, bibsy pop character, dialogues, cursing all the time. But she grows on you. I think she's very endearing because she's a very extreme personality type. She's very trauma ridden and very tsundere. She's very tsundere. And she's always a mess, which I think, when it comes to characters who are complete messes, you either like it or you fucking hate it. You know? Need to get Pumpkin on my recap for next year? Oh shit, you hate me? I'm not on your recap because you hate my guts? Ugh, how dare you? I think I'm gonna go cry now. Stranger Things needed to lose half the cast 2 seasons ago. What even is this? Is it just the same bundle of kids? I really forget. There's a bundle of kids. There's some cop guy. There's a Winona Ryder. And a sister. A sister of one of the kids. Actually, now that I think of it, 2 shows that gave perfect amount of time to their characters were Monster and Full Metal Alchemist. Monster was very, very good with its cast. Full Metal Alchemist, I would agree with that as well. Bleach is really good with balancing its characters too, I think. Not to imply that every character is on the level of Ichigo in terms of how much love they get or anything, but minor characters will get quite a bit more than you would expect. Like, if it was another shonen, they might get a little bit, but you know, not that much. But I feel like, if you're a fan of a side character in Bleach, you'll get a decent amount, I feel. He starts to feel like his dad basically is responsible for why everything turned out the way it did. Yeah, because his dad's fucking insane. It's just, there's another way. And I guess, like, maybe the idea is, because, like, Harry had beef with how a lot of people escape the law, because like they show like a case or two to where how emotional he gets whenever they prosecute somebody and then the guy's just back on the streets. So it's like he was turning Dexter into his own little Batman, to where he's like, all right, if you become a serial killer, can you like take care of all these guys that got away with it? And spoiler, ready? Spoiler. Whenever Harry got what he wanted with Dexter, like, he acted like he didn't want it, but he kind of wanted it. When he got what he wanted with Dexter, then Harry's like, oh, fuck. This is actually real. I thought I was just playing, like, a little fantasy or something. But apparently, if you tell your 5-year-old stepson to become a serial killer over and over and over again, you might consider it. Pumpkin is number 2 on my recap. I'm honored. If I actually managed to make anybody's recap, thank you so much. Bleach is like... No, not Bleach anime. Bleach manga. Watch Dark? Yeah, I can watch Dark. You're a jukebox hero. You got stars in your eyes. Only because Yoshi. I love Yoshi. No, Yoshi may be a dinosaur and not a crocodile, but actually, crocodiles are dinosaurs, technically. So, I could play it too. I'm not gonna let Nanessa own Yoshi. Synth, I can play Yoshi too. I'm gonna seem so schizo to anybody who pops in and is like, who the fuck is this? What is the Synth Nanessa shit? Like, is that a friend of yours? Hee hee hee. Mine is blank because I don't use the website. The Twitch? Do you not watch stuff on Twitch? Like, you do it on, like, an evil website? Made in Abyss number 1. Still haven't watched the latest season. Wait. What about Made in Abyss? Or are you saying Made in Abyss is a example of a series that gives proper love to all its characters? I think it's easier if you have a smaller cast, but if we're talking, like, series, like, with lots of characters, then I think it can get a little bit harder. Oh, it's your favorite overall. Okay. The code? Wait, what's the code? What even is the rest of Stranger Things about? Season 1, I remember it's like, also hello Sleepy. I'm Sailor Synth, hi. There's, dudes, bad guys in suits. I think they hunt paranormal things. there's a alternate universe evil Shadow Town, and if you get sucked into it, you get killed by a thing, and a boy goes missing, and his friends are all searching for him. And there's a psychic girl. Can't say I remember. But you know what? I don't like Stranger Things enough to even want to rewatch season 1. I liked it enough, but I don't think I need to refresh by spending time on it. Twitch chat doesn't work today, so I'm here. I wonder why, but I'm still happy that you're able to be here in any capacity. Thank you. Am I winning? You know what's weird, Norilla, is that for some reason I thought that you typed in the other chat, but I don't see you there. Season 1 is the intended story. Yeah. Season 2 equals Netflix commissioned sequelitis and cameo of what might have been the new cast, relegated to a side story. But what's the plot? Stranger Things looks like someone trying to mimic a fraction of Stephen King's power. I could believe that. Watch season 2 but don't remember anything about it. Maybe that means it's not particularly great, but then not necessarily. Hello, Third. Hi. Season 3, sponsored product placement, the show, blatant nostalgia farming, cheese up the ass. Nostalgia for like what? Like, hey guys, check this out! And then they bring out troll dolls and start like playing with them. The pilot is they're gauging the audience reaction theories and throwing something out along the spirit of... That's not a plot. That's just like dissecting like the intent of it, I think. Season 2, after season 2, is just recycling themes every season and re-explain it and feed it into the fandom. Is it like I'm trying to get like what the actual plot is of like season 2 and onward. Is it just the psychic adventures of the 5 kids? They just keep running into paranormal activity or something? Because, I mean, from how I remember it ending, you know, they're still all friends and they still have a psychic friend. And there's still the evil corpo suit people. Seen a bit of Stranger Things years ago, but it never really got my attention. Generally, I like horror, but something was lacking. What even made us watch it, Mina? Why did we decide to watch Stranger Things? I guess just so much, like, presence of it that I must have just thought, well, let's just try it. I think whenever we did watch season 1, wasn't that after, like, multiple seasons had already been out by that time? It with Pennywise is getting a show. Wait, like a new one? Like, with the actor from the movies? Hello, Reen, hi. There were 2 seasons at that point. Okay, so we kind of dipped out early. We didn't even bother with season 2. You agree with my decision on that we liked it, but not enough to actually watch a second season. It was the first good show made for streaming. Like, in the early wave of like original series for Netflix and or HBO Max and or Amazon Prime, etc. Hold on, I'm not done. Every time is literally half a season wasted with them trying to get their shit together and acknowledge there's a problem. That sounds annoying. Also, hello Oni-chan, hi. As far as I know, it's a show with other stories besides Pennywise, stories of the city the book takes place. That's not a bad idea. So it's like set in the universe, but it's not all specifically about Pennywise or whatever. Overlord also, I think, used its cast very well. Yeah, I mean, a lot of series do, I think. JoJo's pretty good with balancing its cast, wouldn't you say? Meeting Pumpkin this year has been a blast. It's been nice meeting you too. I'm glad that you decided to not hate me anymore, though. They're gonna make it on the recap. I said it right, finally. But guys, what do y'all think of Yoshi? Ooh, wow, Mina, look at that recap. Is that me being number 1? Ah. Oh, I see who you like, Mina. I see. I love Yoshi. I didn't know what I wanted to play today, because I'm thinking like, Well, I don't want to play something new. I want to play something familiar. But do I really want to play something like Mario Sunshine right now? Because I feel like Mario Sunshine is like a casual game to me, but sometimes you have to be a little bit locked in for the floodless levels. And I don't know if I'm just in the mood. I think I'm just like too like fatigued, you know? And I didn't want to play Subnautica specifically today because, you know, this genre is out of my element, crafty survival. And I'm at a point to where I really need to start exploring the deep ocean with my big, giant new Cyclops ship. And I'm already nervous about that. And if I'm feeling fatigued or tired, I'm going to probably end up dicking around and just sitting on my hands and just like not progressing or doing anything. And then a mean Subnautica fan from YouTube is going to yell at me. Most of them have been nice. Don't get me wrong. Most of them have actually been amazing. I think I've only run into one asshole. Everyone else has been like perfect. I really liked meeting the Subnautica people, which is why I'm sad to disappoint them who were hoping for more of that today. Sea of Thieves? I could play that. You could play it single player, right? Because apparently multiplayer is just not that great. I'm your number one too. Oh, thank you. Slime Rancher? I've heard of it. Let's see. What kind of game is it? Let's see. Oh, this game. Is this water? No, it looks like plants. It looks cute. I could play this. Oh, yeah. I showed it earlier, but I gotta remember that not all of you were here for the earlier stream. So let's find that. My head is about to have a headache. Oh, I still have it. Look. Okay. So this is my recap for me as a streamer. My popular categories were Dredge, Resident Evil 4, and Devil May Cry 3 for some reason. How the fuck is Just Chatting? Is this based off, like, how many views I got for them? Because I certainly don't stream and Just Chatting very often, so I wouldn't assume that's why it's there. But I also have, I have the recap for people that I watch. Let me see if I could find it really quick. I think earlier when I was streaming today, because I was like mentally out of it, because this has been going on all day, I think that I forgot to show the other one for me as a viewer. Where is it? Where did I post it? Oh, you know where it is? It's in the Discord, in the general. Which means you should join the Discord. Hello, hi. Okay, so this is me as a watcher. Number 1 is Mina Crow, then Mame, then Abigail Croc, then Love Knife, and then Lobotomy Bunny. And then all the stuff I guess I watch the most, huh? I don't watch art streams that much. But I guess that there you go. Look at how much I type in chat for Mina. Look at that. 7,000. So cool. I wonder how they have the percentage. I have Stalker 2 in there, but I watched like 2 hours tops of it. Yeah, I don't get that. What does that mean that I don't get it. You're a yapper. Sometimes. Not a natural yapper, not all the time. I can't control it. Mina number 1 fan, yeah. Chatter or blabber? I thought you said chatter or bladder. And I'm like, leave me alone about the bathroom issue. Stop. Chatter. I don't. I'm not even that good at yapping. I'm so limited in what I can talk about because I don't do anything and I don't have life experience. Like not like cool kind anyway. That's a good ratio for the hours watched. Yeah? I fucking love Dredge. Dredge, I already want to go back and play it more. But no. No more this year. No more this year. We're gonna keep playing new stuff. But getting through water games is gonna be harder now that we're balancing this damn cunt right here. This dumbass little bitch is gonna be hogging up my night streams. Are you gonna come for that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time? I'm sorry that I didn't end up doing it at nighttime, because I mean, we only stream at night for those forums. What if I did 2 streams in one day? One is the 6 p.m. debut of her, and then I pop on again as her again. For 2004, I was Chat-in Champion of the Year, says I sent 165k total this year. Does that mean that, like, you're the #1 yapper of all Twitch? That's sick. Oh, you know what I love? Water. You know what I haven't drank? Water. Oh, you know what I also haven't done? I haven't opened my Dojin box. Dojin doesn't only mean books. Punches you, assaults you, attacks you, tackles you, high kicks you, helicopter kicks you, bicycle kicks you. And do you guys like my bot that reminds me? Actually, do you like my bot that reminds me to check the damn YouTube chat? Do you know how much that's helped me? But I haven't forgotten at all. You like the yap? Good, good. I want water so bad. You sort of kind of started giving a different vibe with Sailor. I wonder how you vibe as Captain. Do I? I think, well, I guess because I play different kinds of games at nights. Like, whenever I'm streaming at this time slot with srry, because I gotta stick with the gimmick, I might be more likely to play games that I haven't played before as I stream Pirate Doom again, and Revelations again, and Mario Sunshine again, and Yoshi's Island again. Acting cute. Oh, do I? Well, I kind of like lean into being like a little shithead, I guess, more. I guess so. Guess you're right. That's good then. Justifies having the different forms, I would say. No, Captain will be the same. She'll be like a loser, idiot dick, just like I am right now. Except, maybe not as, like, actually autistic for, like, military. I'm more autistic for water. Like, wow, is that a glass of water? Ooh. Whereas, like, when it comes to military stuff, like, oh, is that a tank? I don't know I don't know what kind it is. But I bet my handsome, super cool chat does. It'll be mostly that, I guess. Or, hey guys, what kind of gun is that? And then they tell me and I instantly forget. I'll be like, wow, you guys are so smart. Feels like stolen velour. I don't even know what that word means. I really want to get water. I'm paralyzed. I don't want to leave the computer, but I really want to get water. That's me. I'm the handsome one. I'm the handsome one. I'm the handsomest here. I'm gonna look at Twitter now. Hey, do you guys like my winter costumes? I'm not gonna get many costumes for srry and Captain Anessa. Trying to, like, you know, like, have the other models be my main ones and these are the side, but I do plan to get winter costumes for srry and Captain Anessa. If I were to ever get another costume, it's so complicated. I want a swimsuit, but I don't want like a bikini swimsuit. I would just want like a really frilly one piece to where it's more like beach fashion. Like beach swimsuity kind of fashion. But are you even allowed to wear that shit? I mean, if it's not sexy, it's fine, right? I don't want to have to stream in the stupid hot tubs and pools category. Although I think I did once for like a just chatting to just be an asshole. Didn't I? I think. Mike Hawk? I don't know what that is. Set my previous recap so you can see your numbers. Okay. Ooh, in the... Where is it? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh! Oh, jeez. Ew! Oh, God. My Discord just reverted from its, like, nitro. Because now it's back to being, like, really ugly gray. It doesn't have that pretty, like, blue that I picked for it. And I just had to, like... Let me switch it to black. Because you have default themes that you can work with. The default gray now, I think, is just too intolerably ugly. Alright, I just switched it. No, it's still ugly. I'm gonna go for the black instead. That looks better. I kind of miss the blue shade, but I'll live. It's not... I don't think it's worth giving it. Huge fan of frilly swimsuits. Yeah, like, I don't really like swimsuits for, like, the sex appeal of them. I want shit to just look cute. It's like, I like the material that swimsuits are, where it's kind of like... shimmery, and it looks like some kind of satin. It's just a very unique material. It's all stretchy, and you know, like they're usually vibrant colors, although they don't have to be. And whenever they got frills, and it's almost like a dress looking kind of thing or something like that. That's when I like swimsuits the most. I like them having personality. When it's all about just being as sexy as possible and just showing as much skin as possible, then it tends to, you know, look a little bit samey to me, to where it's like, all right, it's like barely covering and then like a strap or something. That's just so boring to me. Not that I don't like respect it as a fashion style, but like in terms of like personal preferences, that's just how I feel. We need more water on screen when you get a swimsuit. Well, look at all this water right here. Although the swimsuit would be weird, because why would Anessa wear a swimsuit? Because she lives in the jungle. She's not really out on the water. I guess I can make her be out on the water, but we're not gonna worry about that. Main priority is winter costumes, because I really like a winter nautical Lolita. So that's kind of like something I've been wanting to tap back into. Maybe she's going for a swim in the air. Oh my... What if, like, she has, like... What if Captain Anessa does this whole, like... She's an assassin mode, and she has, like, a dagger in her mouth, or, like, a tactical knife, and she's got, like, camo body paint all over her, and then, like, a black streak over her eyes, and, you know, she's stealthily going into the water, and she's gonna, like, sneak up on somebody and, you know... Something like that. She's on a mission. It's not about being cute or sexy. It's about taking out your target successfully. Yeah! Oh my fucking god! Scuba outfit! Tactical scuba outfit for her! Cause technically, all it is about being in the water. It doesn't have to be a swim... Oh my god, yes! Let's do that. I'm gonna write a note to myself. Okay, fixation started. I will end up doing this eventually. Okay. Swimsuit and tactical scuba outfit. Oh, yeah. Yes! But how do we make that look kawaii? I have to see if my mama Oku could do that. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. Oh, wait, did you send me the thing that you told me you would send? I got distracted because Discord became ugly. Oh, I'm looking now. Oh, I know. Well, I mean, I don't personally, like, know them, but I know some of the VTubers I see here. Oh, I know this one, too. I know that one. Nice. What? Huh? Whose idea? It was my idea. Ari swimsuit. Okay, you know what? Okay, yeah, I did steal the idea from you. It's my idea. But yeah, I guess it was your idea, wasn't it? It's my idea. No, I'm not giving you any royalties. Thank you. Did you... Well, you kind of helped. Okay, Mujin, you kind of helped by mentioning, like, you know, Metal Gear, and, you know, and I'm like, Metal Gear. Although, you said Metal Gear 3, but I would want to go for, like, Metal Gear Solid 1, where he's, like, in that little outfit. But then again, maybe he wears something similar like that in 3. Whenever I think of Snake in the water in 3, I think of, like, with the gator head, and just wearing a, normal military outfit, something like that. Also, I'm scrolling back up. No. Okay, so, for Synth, she never had, like, a animal mascot kind of thing. Although I did, like, think of the idea of, like, give like, bunny theme costume for her. And then there was a time where I planned to have a crocodile themed outfit for Synth, but not like she wasn't gonna be a crocodile girl. It was gonna be like a Y2K fashion with a crocodile shirt, and I ended up opting out of that. Although I might consider it as a toggle for a later costume. But Nanessa technically already had an animal buddy. She has 2 of them. So let me pull those up, because I don't think a lot of you guys know about this. There's two of them. One gets a little bit more love than the other one. Because, like, technically Nanessa dabbled in the reptile stuff first. Because she has a costume that has a crocodile variant and a dinosaur variant. But then I decided, nah, I want Nanessa to be dinosaur focused. I want Synth to be crocodile focused. So thus I started trying to give Synth. So this is autistic. I'm sorry. Never mind. Let me find the things that I'm talking about. I want to. Oh, okay, okay. I'll show you the first one. So this is Virgil. This is Nanessa's dinosaur eldritch familiar. They're eldritch, but they can take the form of whatever they want. And they choose dinosaurs because Nanessa likes dinosaurs. So Virgil is just like a specific entity. But I've expanded it to where you will all be Virgils. So, like the stream avatars, like you see at the bottom for Nanessa, it's going to be a bunch of like little Virgils or people who look like him. And then I got one more. It's a crocodile. If I can find it. Where the hell did that thing go? But you know how whenever Nanessa has her tentacles out, how she has green crucifixes? Or every now and then she'll have red crucifixes if she has the red tentacle variant. That's actually the familiars, but like, you know, easy to animate. Okay, let me find, where's my crocodile is named Kai. I have a crocodile for Nanessa named Kai who we did not utilize. Because it wouldn't match Synth.
Names of a friend.
Thank you for the follow. Is it in this folder? I love this song. Mario Sunshine soundtrack is too perfect. Here we go, found it. Now here is Kai Do Not Steal. My eldritch evil crocodile. She's a girl. And then Virgil is a boy. You could play, yes, I could. Whenever I have Nanessa, she'll be playing anything that's like dinosaur themed. Dinosaur, reptile, military, shmups. Lots of belts to hold all the guns. Oh yeah. Pay with cringe? I do that all the time. I'm always paying you. Will Synth get to do that Chinese soldier trend? What is that? What does that mean? I definitely, but I'm not gonna limit it to just those types of shmups. But those are like an extra plus. Can I have water? I'm really thirsty. Can you make decisions for me? I will be right back. I'm still here. I just felt like staying. Hey, my reminder didn't tell me to check the damn chat. It's not working. Well, it's not working fast enough. All right, I'll be right back. You guys ready for Yoshi? I'm really thirsty. I hate getting up and walking. Fucking hate walking. I got my Hasman Hotel stands. Oh, I can't wait to put them out in a public spot. Well, not public, but out in the open, free, shame-free. What the hell? This playlist has been playing this whole time? So we're gonna have black bars because it's a retro game and I'm sick of the damn ratio bars that I keep having to scale and move around. That's nice. String cheese sounds terrible. I hope that you like it. Where is Super Nintendo? Let me just boot it up. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Y'all can see it just fine, right? Oh, we're so... I'm so happy. I don't tend to know much about strained cheese because it sounds disgusting. No, I can't make more accents. I'd have to go to the artist and commission more. You're just gonna have to accept black bars. I don't like... I like the liquid cheese that comes in lunch boxes or whatever. You know how you get these packets of cheese and then these crackers you could dip into it? I like that. We need to erase a file. What have I played 5,000 times? Most likely one of these. Let's erase this one and start from the very beginning. Now, we've streamed Yoshi's Islands, before. Not that long ago, even. No, I don't want to erase any. No! How do I cancel? No! How do I cancel? Oh! Button does the same! Oh, we click here, okay. Let's do this one. But I used to play this game all the time on Game Boy Advance SP. I didn't even know I was playing a Super Nintendo game when I was playing it. I thought I was playing some Game Boy game. Look at the red Yoshi is clearly the best one. Look at this art style. This paradise is Yoshi's Island where all the Yoshis live. Game? Hello? Uh-oh. What? What? Oh. They're all in uproar over the baby that... What is happening? Why is it... Is it like on auto-scroll? Like it didn't seem like it was reacting to me. Hello? Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Alright, I guess I'm not reading anymore. No, I don't play shitty Shrek games. I think whenever I was doing this maybe Parsec thing with some friends, we might have played a Shrek GameCube game, but I'm not a Shrek fan. I, like, watched Shrek 1 and 2 as a kid, thought they were fine, and that's it. But I've never, like, been a Shrek person. Oh, shit! Oh, my God! I have the proper controller for this. Why? That's why everything feels weird. I gotta plug it back in, though. Hold on. My hand's gonna be waving in front of my webcam all the time. I gotta unplug, here we go. It's so much easier to play, Super Nintendo games with, like, an actual controller. Like that, you know, positioned right. Because trying to map it on a modern controller is just so awkward. What were we talking about? Yeah, it's official. Help! Oh, I got it. Oh! Hello? I might have to crash it. Let me pull it back up. Nah, fuck Shrek. Overrated IP. Hate Smash Mouth. I don't think Shrek's that interesting. I don't think it's that funny. It's, like, fine. That's it. I didn't realize how much of the Nintendo's Game Boy DS library was licensed movie slot. Was it? You know what I want to play? I thought, like, I could play, like, stupid games for dumb babies. I was thinking about getting that JoJo Siwa game, right? It looks bad. Is it on Steam? It's not water, but I am a goo goo gaga baby. But I think it's on Switch only. Oh my god! JoJo Siwa World War Party, $40! Oh my god! There's a beach! There's a beach! Wow, it doesn't look like her at all! She doesn't even have sparkles. This is stupid. She doesn't even have any decor. She's not this plain. And also, I'm mad. Well, apparently people gave her shit or whatever for dressing kiddish and whatever, but the new shit sucks. Like, I'm like Girl Kiss. What's wrong with the rainbows? That shit was cool. Hello, Nexo, hi. I'm trying to save this image. It won't let me. This game, yo, why the fuck is it $40? Why? Because only one person a year is gonna buy it? 16 positive reviews on Steam. What if it's actually good? Huh? JoJo Siwa, little game for little babies. Hey, I want to play the Monster High game. Also, shit. Are you a little girl? Here you go. Here's a shitty game. That's not fair! Why the fuck, if you're a boy, well, you got GTA and shit, but if you're a girl and you like brats or something, you get a shitty game. It's not fair! See, I'm too hyper. Joe, check this shit out. That's me. whenever you watch my streams, just know that this is how I look. Which one does she mean? It's obviously Synth and Nanessa.
I've got a
Well,
fever,
thank you for the
and the
sub.
only cure
Thank you.
is more
Do you
dead
guys
anger.
not want me to play JoJo Siwa $40 on Steam? Clearly, this is the most sought after thing. It also looks like a trail mix kind of game. I think lots of games where kids just throw a bunch of shit. But look at that, it's a fucking beach. I think it's a platformer. It looks really good. Oh, no, we gotta support JoJo Siwa. Maybe if we support that game enough, she'll go back to being Rainbow. What are you even doing it? I think you just jump. I think it's a platformer. When we get Greta Thunberg Simulator, I don't know, what would her game be? Water and plants? You know, I actually contemplated in playing, like, it's like leaf blowing simulator game, but it's like kawaii, and it's not called leaf blower simulator, it just basically is that. Also, I fucking hate that I made Stream Elements seem like it's somebody talking to me, because I look over, and whenever I see somebody go, hey, Pumpkin, can you? And I'm like, what do I have to do? Oh, that's, I wrote that. Oh, okay. Lawnmower simulator. Maybe. That's the controls, huh? Gotta get used to all this. Victim simulator. I do that all the time in real life. I'm a victim every single day. I almost think, what if I did something crazy and radical and actually tried to get all the red coins? You guys gonna come for Captain Nessa? Why do people play simulators of chores? It's weird. It's like passive busy work can be very relaxing and common. I think some people also enjoy doing stuff like that in real life too, if you can believe it. I don't. I don't really like cleaning or blowing leaves in real life because it requires me to not be in my room comfortable, shut away, and hiding from the world, right? But wait, if I could shut away and hide from the world and also, you know, clean, that sounds kind of nice. And not to mention, it's, you know, if you dishwasher simulator, your hands aren't actually gonna get wet and soggy and maybe even itchy from the soap and everything. You know, it's like cleaning without consequence. And if, like, power wash in real life, it would make your water bill go up. Can't believe this game is 30 years old, right? This game is still good. It's still beautiful and gorgeous. God, I hope they remaster it and add a mandatory smear filter, because, I mean, look at how ugly it is. Ew, is that like a block of a color? Ew, make it blurry. Let me up on there. Well, watch them do ugly remake. Now, better than ever. Hard to see, blurry, lots of bloom. Chromatic aberration, Yoshi's Island. Yahoo! Whenever you go from a cave to outside, you get flashbangs, because, like, that's how it is in real life. Oh, you know, okay, let's do this rant again. I was trying to look for Yoshi music earlier, and I think I accidentally clicked Crafted Worlds, like OST playlist, right? Woolly World I have not listened to in a while, but I remember not hating it. But can we just, like, listen to 5 seconds of Crafted World for a second? So you can understand why I fucking hate modern Yoshi so much. And I'm in the minority because nobody else cares. Alright, that's Yoshi's music. You know, you hear how this music is, you hear how Yoshi's story is. And then what is Yoshi now? Who the fuck would listen to that casually, right? And part of why I'm also thinking about video game music is because we were talking about Little Big Planet recently in my Discord and also, you know, out loud. And I'm like, that's right. Little Big Planet soundtrack is just really good. Like, this is music that you could just casually listen to. It's a soundtrack that just holds strong on its own. And then you listen to like for in comparison, is it just I don't know, I'm just trying to talk shit. This is just awful. And new Yoshi is gonna sound like this too. Mark my words. If we go by that trailer, it sounds like that. Beep, 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 beep. Yoshi Woolly World. This is just the main theme, but like, a main theme does matter. Alright, you just booted up the game, what are you gonna hear? And then you hear beep, 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 beep. Sucks. This is Woolly World. I guess theme. This is better. Yeah, this is catchier. Not as good as Yoshi's story, obviously, but you want to hear Little Big Planet? Yo, let's glaze Little Big Planet again. Little Big Planet OST, and don't forget that they also the composer also did Astrobot, and I was able to tell because I played Astrobot, and I'm like, wow, this sounds like Little Big Planet in terms of how good and varied and stylized it is. And I was fucking right. It is them. Little Big Planet. I hate accidentally hitting stuff on my keyboard and bring shit up. Little Big Planet OST. This song is alright, but that's not what you go to Little Big Planet for. I'm just gonna be kind of skimming through all the songs so you can kind of like hear a little bit. My favorite songs are the kind of more somber tracks. This one's cool. I remember this one. It's not somber, but... I think some of the best music is like tutorial music, which sucks because you're not going to hear that a lot. Unless it's one of those games where you have to go through the tutorial. Where is it? This almost sounds like something you would expect in, what's it called? Katamari or something. Speaking of, new Katamari's out, right? I'm assuming it's good. Imagine, like, Yoshi sounding like this. Like modern Yoshi. I was gonna try to buy a good copy of this game on eBay because I want to stream it. I think I'll do that before I go to bed. Cause like, I mean, come on. I don't know 100% sure if it's one composer or multi. Where's the songs I like? Oh, this one's cool. I remember this one. It sounds like mischievous. Sorry for pausing the game. I'm sure that you don't want me to overlay this over Yoshi, because Yoshi Island music we would want to hear properly when playing. Right? It's like the soundtrack is all over the place, but it's all cohesive and it fits together. Where's the song I like? Actually, I think this song was good too. This song too. I think that overall this soundtrack is probably more interesting than Astrobot soundtrack, but Astrobot soundtrack was nice. But I also have not listened to it as much as I have Little Big Planet, because I used to listen to Little Big Planet on my iPod all the time. Wait. This song I loved. Like, how do you describe this music? It's almost like I don't know how to describe it in terms of musical genre, but in terms of emotions, I think kind of mysterious, magical, something else, but like a little bit uncomfortable. Like maybe like dark children's storybook kind of deal. Phantom of the Opera? What, the last song or this? No. Phantom of the Opera has a very different tone, at least if we're thinking of like the iconic song from it, like the main one. Where's the other sad, kind of eerie music? Wait, I think I liked Flirty Cha Cha. Oh yeah, I like this. This stupid song. Alright, I found the songs I liked. These songs. My Advice Part 1, 2, and 3. I do not contextually know when they play. It might be during the tutorial. Like when they teach you the mechanics. Hell, this kind of makes me think of... Not exactly, this is a bit more somber than Yoshi's story would get, but there are certain tracks in Yoshi's story that make me think slightly of this. You ever hear the Phantom of the Opera song sung by Nightwish? I used to listen to that a lot. And there's a cool one where Antonio Banderas and I think Sarah Brightman sing it. It's cool. Hi, Malphus. Hello. Oh, I forgot to mention, since you're here, you reminded me. I went ahead and I officially set the date for Team Fortress 2 Community Night in the Discord. So it's going to be Sunday, whenever I wake up. So if you want to play Team Fortress 2, just join the Discord. And also, it'd be the day of Sunday. I got 2 more songs I'll make you listen to a little bit. This was my favorite. This was my favorite. And then we'll play Yoshi Island uninterrupted. Phantom of the Opera, sung by Nightwish. Nightwish, and then there's another one that was sung by Antonio Banderas and Sarah Brightman. Kingdom Hearts have some nice music in it too. I don't really remember any of it too well. I only recently replayed a little bit of the first one. Didn't get far enough to hear all the good music, but I can believe you that it would have a good soundtrack. Why would you think it's Titanfall 2? I posted a picture of Team Fortress. Okay. Done. No more glazing. Little Big Planet soundtrack. We are going to go and focus on Yoshi. And I've already decided that I don't care about collecting the red coins because I can't focus. And I play this game casually. I don't want to, like, be hardcore, like, looking for coins. Like, that's crazy. God, I love these stars. You hate the Nightwish, heard it way too much. Do you hate it because it sucks, or do you hate it because you just heard it? Wait, in what context did you hear it all the time? Like anime music videos? Saw the title and just wanted to say that all I care about is you being in a good headspace. Thank you, thank you. I'll be like normalized to be able to focus on Subnautica maybe another time. I'll give you stars. Struggle with the red coins because straight up can't see them. Yeah, they're very subtle. Like, you can kind of see that these are red because the Yoshi pattern on them has a red hue to it. That's how you're able to tell. Well, what if somebody's colorblind and can't see it? Although, I don't know what color blindness would apply in this specific situation because there's different types. Yeah, it has a kind of, like crayon kind of look. It's and yeah, if you join my Discord server, there's lots of channels, so understandably it makes sense to just kind of narrow down your focus. But if you scroll down to the party zone, which is like towards the bottom, that's where we do announcements for like game and movie nights. But you can be notified when that shit goes down if you go into the rules, the welcome and rules tab. And then you can, like, pick which one you want to get notified for. I used to listen to Nightwish all the time. Full blast volume. So many good songs. Time to be the best Yoshi. They feel easier to see if you play on CRT because the motion clarity is so much better. Is it? I don't think I've ever played this on a CRT. Well, nope. I played on a Game Boy Advance SP screen. Some of these creatures do not wish to fight with me. They merely exist. So, Sony PVC, what's that? Isn't PVC a drug? Hey, don't do those! PVM. I like that some of them aren't directly hostile, you are just in the way. Exactly. And if you run into them, they will hurt you. But, I mean, I suppose if you run into anybody in real life, they would hurt you. And that's no excuse to, like, end their lives. Oh. What platformer? Wait, was it Mario that actually started the whole, like, if you're a platformer, you will transform into shit? Mario 2? Or what did Mario 1 start? I don't even remember. It's like, I've played them, just not in a long time. No! No! Yay! Do they always do, like, these black outlines for the foreground? Makes it really easy to differentiate, like, what is, you know, in your plane versus the background. Stuff like that really does matter. Did Mario 1 have transformation? I don't remember. Like, I know that there's different transformations based on what game. Like, there's one where you are in a boot, like a green boot that hops. I don't think that's Mario 1. That would be like 2, right? 2? Kirby does transform. And there are later games, I don't know which Kirby starts it, where he becomes, like, objects. I mean, depending on the power, Kirby would turn into, like, a wheel, so it's kind of similar. But I get it's a little different, too. It is 3? Okay. Kirby? Oh, you're right, actually. You're right. The old Kirby that was, like black and white, it was, just sucking and blowing, and that's it. And also, you know, you're like your little kick. Well, that's just one example, like getting in a boot. But yeah, I guess it's not literally transforming into a boot. Yeah, like Mario gets accessories, like he can become a raccoon and then like do like a little kick. But in terms of like where your body completely changes, I guess. Black outlines in general I like as an artistic choice, but for gameplay reasons it's good to keep track on where you're jumping towards. Yeah. In Mario 3, you can transform into a weird statue with the Tanuki suit. I guess so? Kinda. No! My big giant ball! Look at how they do, like, an animation for the diamonds, or you know, how it does that. It's, like, makes it so visually nice to be here. The background does it, too. Do I need this? Oh, it's gone. And it's gone. Favorite underground? It definitely has a very unique vibe to it. Like that, it's caves, but it's kind of like pretty. It's not just in terms of visuals, but also like music and general tone. That's not like creepy or whatever. Although I do, of course, like creepy caves. Whenever you ate those in Yoshi's story, I think they would hurt you. Like, if you ate them in that state, but if you let them grow up, become real threats, then it hurts. Are these, like, whenever you break open those boxes that are, like, optional, I guess, are you able to get a red coin from them ever? Okay. That's what I thought, but I don't like that reward then. Whenever I break open a chest, I want to get like something cool out of it. Now, this is Resident Evil pushing puzzle. Yo, imagine if Jill could push a rock ball and like walk on it like that. Are there any art books? I'm a bit of an art book addict when it comes to like collecting merchandise and consuming figures, soundtracks, books. That's where it's at for me. Do they have like an art book? Although they might have guidebooks, like Japanese guidebooks. I wonder what Resident Evil would play like if it was on SNES. Probably some side-scroller, like clunky, like isometric or something. Maybe it'd be like original Metal Gear. Not Metal Gear Solid 1, but like original Metal Gear. Was that isometric? I think it kind of was. I played it once. Just a little bit, Not like a real commit into it. No! How could it fail? I do. I collect a lot of video game art books. What do I have? I don't really have like a list. I'd have to kind of go look, but if I go by on the top of my head. And we're talking art books and not guidebooks that have art, because Resident Evil doesn't have a lot of actual art books. Like especially for older Resident Evil games, it'll be like books that are guidebooks, and they'll have like game renders and maybe some concept art. But I have like this nice one that has for all the Arkham games. Although I don't know if Origins is included, but the Arkham series art book is really nice. And I have what's it called? I need to put my glove on. My hand's starting to hurt. Oh shit, almost knocked over glass. Yoshitaka? Wait, is that who I think it is? Let me see. Yeah. Yoshitaka Amano. I have like one or two Angel's Egg specific art book, and then I have this one where it's like a horizontal book, and it has, I think, an old Final Fantasy character on it that has white hair and like a tan or whatever he's supposed to be. I have that one. Hold on. I forgot that because we have the black bars. I can kind of take up more of the screen than usual. I used to have the Splatoon art books, but I sold them because I'm like, I like Splatoon, but I don't like it that much that I couldn't use the money, so I ended up selling it. But the Splatoon art books were really nice. I have, there was this like really nice big collection for almost all the Metal Gear Solid games. It was huge, and it was really cheap, but I think it's like out of print now, and so it costs a lot now. And it's all gray and silver, if that rings a bell. It came out within the last 10 years at some point, and it's really nice. I recommend it. I have the Bayonetta art books, Bayonetta 1 and 2. I haven't really played any Final Fantasy except 10 and 10-2 when I was young, and they didn't leave much of an impression on me. But I did play quite a bit of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which I really liked. Trying to think, if we're only going, not general art books, but if it has to be games. I have like, there's like a Dark Side no. There is, wait. For sure, I have Umbrella Chronicles art book, and it's an actual art book. And then I have Dark Side Chronicles might have an art book. And I might have it, if it does. And then I have, like, a bunch of Darkstalkers art books. And I'll get to what y'all are saying in a second. I have to, like, lock in really hard to even remember stuff. Want the art books for Xenoblade? Whenever an art book comes out, like, especially if you see one for pre-order, make sure you get that shit as soon as possible. Because, like, it'll be like 40 to 60 bucks, and there'll be usually quite a few pages. It'll be hardcover, it'll be really nice, and if you wait till it's out of print, boom, it's like 200 bucks. And it's really dice roll if they do reprints. I don't think Bayonetta art books ever got any reprints. And also, I definitely, of course, have the Devil May Cry art books. Oh, and I even have the art book for the reboot, because I actually like the reboot for, like, as a game. No! There might they did a reprint not that long ago of the Darkstalkers art book that you might be able to snatch. Yeah, it's the only Devil May Cry reboot we have. There's only one. Is this where I want to be? I don't want to go to optional stuff. I don't care. I will collect flowers as I see them, though. But there's no point to them unless you actually collect everything, right? Not like Yoshi's Story, to where these are how you actually collect new levels. Is that you have to find these, like, awesome, like, super cool flowers. Is the key not around? Or, like, the door not around here? Oh yeah, but like racking up lives is just something that you're naturally gonna do, like without even thinking about it. Maybe I do need to go down in that pipe, okay. I just didn't want to deal with the like dark light mechanic. Oh, it's literally right here, I'm just stupid and blind. Combat in the reboot was actually pretty good. It was like a fun game. It was a fun little hack and slash. Ah! I think I have the art book for the System Shock remake. I want an art book for System Shock 2. Not a remake, but like, of just System Shock 2. Oh, and I have a Bloodborne art book. Oh, my body. Sony, I don't know why they don't, like, I don't know if it's contractual, because you would think Sony would be like, oh, we remastered Bloodborne subtly for PS5. Don't you want it? So something's going on. Or they're, maybe they hate FromSoft or something. Oh, he's naked and he's all embarrassed. Ta-ta! That's what I heard, that they didn't really appreciate Demon Souls. But Dark Souls took off, and then they started taking it seriously, I guess. Giving up thinking on ever getting anything out of Bloodborne. Yo, I want to, punish everybody who keeps making Bloodborne trends. Stop it. Stop making Bloodborne trends. You're always wasting my time. Every single time. Every single time. Just stop. Speaking of, I saw like a tweet that's like, Half-Life 3 was confirmed, and I just immediately know it's bullshit. Like, it's just, you can't fool me. You just can't. You have to be the most gullible person in the world to just immediately believe. You see Half-Life 3 announced post and just believe it? You're crazy. What are some art books you guys have? I need y'all to help me remember what's out there. The next state of play will have Bloodborne. We'll see about that. Oh, I have a Yakuza art book. I don't know which Yakuza it's for. It's like for, I don't know. I just wanted, like maybe, I think it's like a bundle of just a bunch of Yakuza stuff. Oh, I didn't think about Bioshock art book. That would be actually kind of cool to have. I like the art direction of Bioshock. I think I have a Japanese guide book for Banjo-Kazooie. Something that I wanted a lot when I was young, and I think eventually got it. I don't know if Silent Hill has art books. Do they? I don't know if Hitman ever got any art books. If it did, I would have it. Unless it just got announced. I used to want them to do an art book for Don't Starve. If they ever do one though, I think I would pick it up. Don't Starve is very cute. I want dozens of yes, because Agent 47 is extremely attractive. No. For a Hitman art book, I mean, just think about all the concept art for all the extravagant, like, locations, right? Like, cool, like, rich manors and, like, insane clubs for other rich people and just super cool vibes. Yeah, you know what? There was, like, a, like, micro Hitman art book that probably came with, like, some collector's edition. But those art books are never good. They're always, like, really small with, like, minimum pages. They're never, like, hardcover, big, 300 pages. But they would probably have that. They would have, like, concept art of, like, for, you know, level design. They would most likely have, like, illustrations of weapons and items. There's, like, lots of, cool stuff. Because, I mean, anything visual in a game, you know, somebody had to come up with that. Like, concept art is, like, really important. Lots of games do it. Where it's like for example, the Devil May Cry ones, right? It would show you, like, example camera angles, gives you, a kind of, like, feel of what the mood is. Like, you know, like the concept art would have, like, intense shadows, really vibrant dark colors, and then there would be, like, an image of like, Dante, the player character, kind of somewhere there to kind of, like, help, I guess, show the scale and stuff like that. No Silent Hill art books. Okay, so then it's kind of like Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 has an interesting, like, book that comes with a CD as well. Like, it's a book that has character renders in it. I don't know if it has much concept art. I haven't looked in mine in a long time. And then it also has, like, a CD. No, I doubt it's, like, a complete soundtrack. It's probably, like, 15 tracks out of a soundtrack that probably has literally 80 tracks, you know? Last of Us had a cool art book. I could believe that. Does Hitman Absolution have an art book? Hey, with all my issues with Hitman Absolution, I thought that it had, like, some cool locations, that it had, like, some cool designs. It's not, like, the worst. Like, if you're just looking at an art book, you're not, you know, consuming, like, a level design or like, gameplay philosophy that's at odds with how Hitman started, right? It's like, you're just looking at images, and you can appreciate, like, the good ideas that they did have. You'd get, like, illustrations of the sexy nuns, because for Hitman, it's like, Hitman always had a certain tone to it, and then Absolution kind of felt like they wanted to go, like, sort of in the exploitation route, like exploitation movies, like, all right, Agent 47, you have to kill these sexy goth latex nuns, and it's so goofy and silly. I think it's funny, but that's not exactly how Hitman's meant to be. Not to imply that Hitman's never goofy, like, it is. It's like scientist clone shit. We combined the deadliest men and created the deadliest man. But you know, there's a balance, and there's still an intended tone for it. I think Hitman Absolution being free, Mina got a hold of it, maybe on Epic? Mina, did you actually have an Epic account? But, that made me finally go, oh, that's right, that Hitman series. I've always, like, heard about it and known it existed ever since I was, like, a little kid, but I myself never had it. I used to think that I had it, but turns out my dad had a copy of Sin, not Hitman. I think my parents had a DVD for the Hitman movie, and that imprinted on me when I was young, to where I would see that imagery a lot. I'd be like, what is this? Who is that? I don't want to eat them. No, I don't want to. Oh, okay, this works out. But, I would just say that Hitman Absolution was ugly for the crime of being one of those ugly PS3 games where characters looked lubed up all the time. I am never able to find the cutscene on demand, but there's a part where the characters are getting rained on because of water, and they look like it's baby oil. It's just so funny. Or the characters have that rubberness to their faces, and whenever they talk, it just looks really stiff and weird. I would say that Hitman Absolution's ugly for that, but concept art won't be ugly. You know what? I bet I don't have a Sonic art book. I should. Like, if there was a Sonic Adventure 2 art book, I would probably want that. No idea if they ever did one. Never too late. The first 2 levels look good, then they decided to release the baby oil. The baby oil's not an issue all the time. I only noticed it during, like, a cutscene. I think the game was also, like, a pretty filtery looking game, dependent. Like, isn't there, like, a Texan town level, and it's all, like, yellow? But then there's, like, a town, I don't know if it was in China or something, and everything kind of had, like, a bluish purple kind of look. Maroon, magenta. I think it did. Don't quote me, though. I haven't seen what it looks like in a while. We're talking about, in Hitman Absolution, whenever there's a cutscene where the characters are being rained on, and it looks really rough on them because it doesn't look like water on skin, it looks like baby oil on rubber, and it was, like, really funny. Yep, we like to do the two streams over here. And also, don't forget, for anybody who didn't know, I am debuting my alternate form, Captain Anessa, this tomorrow. I was gonna say Sunday, but it's tomorrow. The best platformer to have been platform. It wasn't early 2000s, though. Hitman Absolution is, like, PS3, so it would have been... What year would that be? 2010? I would say, PS, like, early 2000s, they didn't really have the shiny rubber synthetic look back then. They had more of a... Because, like, not all PS2 era games are the same. It really depends on the game. Because, like, for example, if you compare, like, Silent Hill 3 character models, like, cutscene models, rather, to, say, Devil May Cry 1, there's obviously, like, a bit of a difference. But, like, if we talk about, like, specifically, like, Devil May Cry 1, right? Devil May Cry 1 models, they had a... Not shiny, not rubbery, but, like, maybe, like, a... aesthetic clay? Not exactly clay, because whenever I say clay, I usually mean it in a negative way, where it has, like, this weird, bad airbrushy shading, but I wouldn't say Devil May Cry 1 style character models is bad. I think it's quite nice. You have a billion, man. How do you do it? Be psychotic. Be bored a lot. Be ambitious in the wrong ways. Ambitious how? Just, I want this and I want that. I want this and I want that. I like this and I want that. Absolution was 2012? Okay. Hitman is good. I hear that the first Hitman game's really, really hard. Like, kind of, like, harder than maybe a lot of games. Very trial and error. I think you don't even have any saves. The main ones I played, and I feel bad because it feels so basic, but I've only really played Blood Money and then the new trilogy, World of Assassination, which is basically just bundling the last 3 Hitman games, which they literally call Hitman 1, Hitman 2, and Hitman 3. Or usually they'll call it Hitman 2016 to kind of differentiate, but it gets a little bit confusing. But you say World of Assassination, it just means new Hitman. But I have been meaning to get around to playing Hitman Contracts, at least. I would really like to play Hitman Contracts. And Blood Money was my real entry into the series, and I loved it. But it does have a little bit of jank to it. And I mean actually jank. And it can be a little bit tricky to break in because you are having to figure out the level like a puzzle box. There's lots of scripted stuff that goes on, and you have to try to figure out what goes to what, and like how to like, okay, this is linked to end in this person's life, kind of deal. You have to kind of like roam around and explore and investigate. But you get the hang of it eventually. I remember though, like, I don't remember if it was the first level or the first big level, but the opera house, shit was like overwhelming and confusing. And you only have 7 saves. So it's good to kind of like feel around and you know, like, okay, this isn't a real run. This is just me investigating. And you just kind of like figure out how you want to utilize those 7 saves. And I think it's a really cool system that modern Hitman doesn't do. But they might have it as a toggle option, I think. And Blood Money is also whenever they introduced the accident system to where it's no longer, okay, you are a hitman, use a gun. Now it's like, okay, you are a hitman, try and set up this like watermelon to like you know, roll into the path of the stroller, and then the stroller will run down the road, and then the mom, that's a really bad person, by the way, don't worry, every target's a horrible person. She's a drug lord, and she also beats the shit out of dogs. Anyway, her baby is in a stroller rolling down the street, and you know, because the watermelon, and she gets electrocuted when she like crosses over the light. There you go. That's kind of like, I mean, you can just kill people with like a gun, like normally if you want, or you can just poison them, or you could do the watermelon with the baby stroller, which obviously is, those are the fancier ones, right? Like, it's cool. You'll have ideal, designated, oh, this is a sniping point. Okay. But the crazy deaths are like, oh, here's like a unique death to this level. And then you have kind of like, if I recall, I think I'm trying not to mix up Blood Money with Modern Hitman, like the Modern Hitman trilogy. There's like generic accidental death system that you could do, like, oh, electrocute them, trick them to walk on the wire, and you make sure the water is on, and then like you could do that on like lots of different stages. But then you have special stages where, oh, this is I think Modern Hitman, I think where it's like, oh, he's working out, he's bench pressing, take him out then, to where, you know, it's special. Gun is boring, but that's how it started. Mina actually like prefers the gun system. Gun. In one of the Hitman games, if you shoot a random coin on the ground, a bunch of guys in thongs surround you and applaud you. Is that true? That's amazing. My favorite thing, oh, I don't want to give you a spoiler. I don't want to give you a spoiler about a certain thing that happens in Blood Money, unless you mute. But Blood Money be shitposty. It's funny. Great soundtrack. Fucking peak. All the Hitman soundtracks are good. I glaze them a lot. Hitman 1 soundtrack is before they decided to go the kind of like cinematic instrumental orchestra choir shit. It was very, man, how do you even describe Hitman 1 soundtrack? It sounds like it's inspired by like spy espionage kind of movies, and it's all like digital synthetic music. And then I believe Silent Assassin is the second Hitman game. That is when they started doing the orchestral choir shit. And then Contracts, I think, went back to like synthesized music, and it was really dark in its tone. It's really fucking cool because it came out in like a certain point in the 2000s where everything wanted to be edgy, so Hitman decided to be edgy, and I think it's cool, but I'm glad they didn't stick with that. I think Blood Money and Modern Hitman in tone is the best way to go. And then Blood Money went back to kind of combining synthesized, sort of I don't know if I want to say industrial music, but synthesized, cool, and orchestral, and it's so fucking good. Anyway, that's everything that I have to say about Hitman, almost. except that Agent 47 is extremely attractive, and luckily every Hitman game always has him and Diane as the voice actors, unless their voice actors are not the same in like one of the like little mobile games. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I fucking love Hitman. Hi. You like Yoshi or do you like Hitman? Or do you like Yoshi and Hitman? But Agent 47 is so attractive and he's like so cool and he's probably autistic or sociopathic like Dexter, but he's so much cooler than Dexter because Dexter is a fucking loser and Agent 47 is awesome. We love consistent voice actors because then it makes the character feel like a real character, even though obviously they're fake. But it's like they have a true identity. It's not, here's the voice actor of the week for this character. Here's the face model of the character. Not to imply that Agent 47 looks the same in every single game he's at. Even though he's always been stylized, they're always switching up how they make him. I think he looks really bad in Absolution. He has the angry face. I mean, angrier than usual. I do like bald dudes. Who was it? I don't know if it was Gurin or... No, it was Love. Love trying to figure out, like, my type. And he sent me a character. And he's like, I feel like you'd like this character. He's kind of like Krauser-esque. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I kind of dig this guy. His hairline needs to be higher, though. Dead. But I like bald dudes. I like that guy from Bleach that's bald. Very hot. Who else do I like that's bald? Definitely Agent 47. Very, very hot. I know there's like another one, but I can't think of them. Well, I guess Saitama's hot. I'm not like crazy into him or anything, but he is attractive. I don't know if is there any bald Resident Evil characters? I don't think so, actually. Missing potential. Jake, kinda? He's not really. He's like buzz cut, but, you know. Kinda wish he was bald. That'd be cool. If you ask me what personality type Agent 47 is, I could not answer. Can you? He's playing personality-less. So, he's interesting. Because it depends on how seriously you want to take the shitposty dialogue they do. Because, so for the most part, he is a very emotionless person. Because, you know, he's literally just trained to be the ultimate assassin. But he has a little bit of morality that he balances a little bit. And he has a bit of spice to him. Like, there's this part in Blood Money. It's a spoiler. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. But Diane poisons him. Diane is his handler, basically. And she's like the only person that he trusts. And she poisons him. And she's like, you bitch. Like, it's like, I love that. But whenever he's doing, like, special dialogue, in scripted events where he's like planning to kill a target, he just kind of inserts like double meaning phrases and like, you know what I mean, to where he's basically openly kind of admitting what he's about to do. Or like if he's like doing like a psychiatric test, he'll like give answers like oh, what do you see on the ink blotch? He's like, I see myself as the world's best assassin and also murdering you. Shit like that. Yeah, a very, very dry sense of humor. To where, I don't know if that's actually canonly what he's like. But it makes it, I guess, more digestible. Because what's the game concept? You are a hitman. You are killing a bunch of people. So how do they make it fun? Okay, well first, they give you lore backdrop that tell you that everybody's fucking evil. And if you don't know much about the person, if you like, you know, lurk and stalk them, there's like one character in, I think, Modern Hitman where he seems like an okay guy, and then he's like, yeah, I killed my mom. Yeah, fucking bitch, always hated you. Like shit like that. It's so funny. It's very tongue-in-cheek. I don't think it takes itself that seriously, but it takes itself seriously enough to where it's fun. Let's go down here. Ah! Stay away! Help! drive me crazy. Who else is bald? It's gotta be anime or movie character, because I'm lame. Did I get a key yet? Nah. Mendez. I guess he... Wait, I guess he is. Not bad, I guess. Not bad. But he's not somebody I think of. Because he's got facial hair. Van Diesel? Oh yeah, he's cool. Kratos? Eh. I don't care about Kratos. He can suck my dick. Tommy is not... Oh, he is. Oh, actually, he is kind of cute. I think Tommy is cute. Any Kratos. I guess Dad Kratos is kind of attractive if I had to pick a Kratos. No! NL? NL? What's NL? Ah! Oh, right, I can do this now. Northern Leon? We're just talking about appearances, like superficial. Kirby's bald, but I'm not one of the people that wants to, you know. That's for the fucking some goddamn sickos. Johnny Sins. He's not bald, but he is hot. Wait. Wait, no. I think I'm mixing up characters. I was thinking of, who the fuck is, guy from Cyberpunk? I forgot his name. I don't know. I forgot. It's Johnny Silverhands. I thought you were thinking of Johnny. Yo, I saw this amazing art of Johnny Silverhands. You ever see an art, and it's like of a character that you're like neutral about, you don't really think anything, but you see it from like an artistic perspective, and you're like, holy shit. Wow, this hits hard. Who the fuck is NL? Say the whole name. Say the whole name, and then I'll know. Oh my god, this art is from somebody called Kuro Cho? Dude, this is like, now I simp for this character. But he's 2D here. I like my 2Ds. Filthy 3Ds? Ew. Although I guess Krauser's 3D. But he's stylized, except in the remake, I guess. Is that not the coolest fucking art you've ever seen? This is so fucking sick. I'll link the tweet that has it. Shit, I should retweet it myself. I haven't gotten around to it. Look at, here's the art. Is this not the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life? Like, man, it's so inspiring. I love how they did the shades. I love how they structured, like, the teeth. It is just so fucking good. Ugly? What are you talking about? This is sexy. Okay, what's pretty to you? And it's gonna be some shithead chick with big giant tits and a 5,000-pound ass. No. Not as sexy as this. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Makes me think of like a comic, like an edgy comic or something. I'm gonna look up bald characters. Grok, are you bald? Oh, Krillin. Let's see. Ain, boring, lame. Ain sucks. Oh, Eggman. Ooh. I just see them photo. Oh, I remember. There's a character from Nana that's bald. Yasu. Yasu's hot. You guys see Yasu? Yasu's also a softie, but he's like cool. He's not like a pathetic, weak softie. Oh, hello, Cheeky. Hi. No, I want the manga Yasu. I don't really watch the anime. Oh my god, Yosh is so cool. And he also does my other like fetish that I really like is people who obscure their mouths or people who obscure their eyes. It's like Agent 47 if he had piercings. Is that not ooh? Is that not
moment,
sexy?
perhaps.
He's so cool. I think that was what was confusing me because I knew there was another bald guy that I like really liked, and I just couldn't think of his name or what he would be from. Are there any bald characters Hunter x Hunter? Well, there is. I think he is cute. He's like a ninja. Is there a bald character in Yu Yu Hakusho? Sure. Oh, there is a bald character actually in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm not into them. It's the mime guy that Merrick controls. He does have a cool design, but he's not my style. Bald guy in Satanophany. Oh, well, I'm not as into him because he kind of looks like the priest guy from Berserk. With the square head, it kind of not as weird as that, but I don't like the Satanophany guy as much. Bald is like feet to me. I can't hear it anymore. The memes have run its course. Wait, who else have you been subjected to the bald fetish from? Unless I've talked about it a lot, which I don't know. I feel like I haven't really mentioned it in a bit. Of all my fixations that I ramble and repeat, I don't think it's the bald that I go on to a lot. Oh, no problem, and thank you so much for dropping by, Dee. Hope you have a good nap. It's everywhere with VTubers. I'm so sick. Well, that's the awesome thing, is that they are them and I am me, and they have nothing to do with me. I wasn't aware that there was an epidemic of VTubers liking bald people. Because I know a lot of them, and I haven't seen anything. Well, I'm gonna keep talking about it then. I think I'm gonna be even more annoying. I just want to fit in. Gotta time this shit. Bald toggle? Nah, I'm not into bald toggles myself. Like if it comes like the joke, like haha, look, I'm bald now. Like I'm not into that. In fact, I would be mortified if that ever happened. If my hair disappeared on my model, I would like freak out and I would go on BRB and start crying. After reviewing your complaints, I've decided to become even more annoying. Exactly. Sometimes I have the opposite mindset. I'm like, I'm annoying? Alright, I'll just die. I'm sorry, I just won't be born anymore. I'm sorry. And other times I'm like, shut the fuck up. Oh fuck, he's bald. Ah. Yeah, stay away! Hell yeah! Is there a bald guy in JoJo? No. Oh yeah. Whoa! Ha! Alright. My game of the year? What came out this year? What came out this year? Oh, hello, Jay. Did, I will not, even if Silent Hill F is the only, like, game I've played this year, I'm not gonna call that the game of the year. That's fucking ridiculous. Is there a bald character in the Batman IP? No. I don't think so. I haven't. Oh, Peak! Did Peak come out this year? If Peak came out this year, then Peak. A lot of the games that have come out this year I haven't played, including like the really popular ones. I haven't played Hades 2 or Hades 1, and I won't. Alright, there you go. Easy answer, Peak, because I actually played it. But I think it really does deserve special recognition. I didn't mean to go here. How do I leave? Do you hit? Oh, what? It's activated from my computer! Oh no! Okay. Yeah. How do you... Fuck. Get out of here. Go away. Get out of here. Stop. All right, we gotta reset this. I don't know how to get back to the thing. I know there's some command like, oh, you hit a bunch of buttons at once and then, but for me, it's bringing up a HUD interface on my computer, not like, you know, on my NES, you know. I'm looking at Twitter now. Sorry, I got distracted. Peak good. If you don't like Peak, why? You know, I was talking about how I would create a private stash of Has-Been Hotel Vox art and start saving it because my justification is because if you have a busy Twitter with lots of posts, whether it's retweets or your own original posts, and you scroll down because you want to see old content, guess what happens? That's right, it breaks. Your posts don't exist anymore and you can't go any further. Guess what happens when I was only skimming through the Vox spam retweet, right? It broke. I did manage to get to the kind of like early part of the spam, so I did manage to save everything in my folder, but now I can't access any of my own personal posts anymore. They're all gone and they don't exist anymore. Dopo Orochi from Baki. I like a Baki character. I like that cute boy that cross-dresses once. He's evil and he wears he has blonde hair and he dresses up as a cute girl. And I like him. He's cute. Pumpkin Cube. Baki characters are insane. Baki characters be like, my tooth has sprouted tooth muscles and it will fight you and my tooth will choke you out. Pumpkin Cube. Pumpkins. Oh, I'm like, do you want me to be like a box? You mean like a game console? Oh, oops. Oh, I didn't re-pick a level I've already played before. It was I started a new chapter. Oops, my bad. So I basically freaked out for nothing. Eee. What's wrong with my... I'm hard pressed. Why am I not doing the flutter? Yoshi, are you okay? Yoshi, sweetie, you have to flutter jump. That's like your whole thing. Alright, let's crash it, I guess. That was weird. That's never happened. It was like completely locked to just soft jumps. Oh, I hope that doesn't happen again. Man, it's hot. Oh, I didn't play Subnautica tonight because I didn't feel like I was in the right headspace for it. I felt like too anxious and kind of fidgety. I knew I wouldn't have fun playing it. But I'll play it semi soon. Not tonight, but like maybe sometime this week. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. But Subnautica's been really fun. But we're getting to like I wouldn't say end game, middle game, and stuff's gonna get real really soon. We're gonna maybe start running into giant behemoths that are gonna freak me out. The weather here is up and down. Like, I was able to, like, go to work in shorts. I mean, it was a little bit chilly, but, like, I was fine. But there was, like, other days where it was just so cold that I'm like, okay, actually, I would go outside and I'd be like, I can take it. And I'd be like, okay, I literally have to wear long pants for this. I have mild thalassophobia, but as long as nothing is huge and a real threat, I can deal with it. If we're talking in real life, though, I would probably just die from fright if I was in, like, deep open water. Even if I wasn't submerged and I was just in water, I would panic. Survival instinct, right? Does everybody have, like, some degree of thalassophobia? Seems common. And that's good. It's like, hey, you human, don't be out in the deep ocean. Why? Because you are insignificant and everything in there is bigger than you. What, you don't have thalassophobia? Ah! Then you must be one of them no-fearers, which is a thing. I mean, there's people out there who are not afraid to be in underwater caves. So some people are just built different. But you know what happens? Sometimes they die in those underwater caves. Because that shit's dangerous. Ah! Ah! No! Oh, it's not that hard to get that. La, 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 la. The idea of being in a vast ocean where I see nothing over the horizon, everywhere is creepy as fuck. Yeah, because your body's telling you that you might die because there's nothing to save you. There's nothing there. And then you also need to have the fear of like, oh, well, if I go on my boat, I'll be okay. What if your boat explodes? What if it sinks? It won't? Okay, but they have before. Yeah, but not this one. Ah, there better not be. Oh, man, that was close. I could have died. Ah. No! Oh. Give it. Oh. Oh, yeah. What if a giant leviathan appears in my voyage? That's gonna happen to me. And as soon as I run into something like that, I might, like, shake and shudder and cry. And then I'll need y'all to help me push through. But don't worry, keep playing, streamer. Look at how adorable the side slanted trees are on the little mountains. God, I love Mario and their weird little round mound hill things. And sometimes they even have eyes. Huh? Oh, alright. Half of these are RNG, aren't they? Oh, I have to grab it, right? I was like, when is this end again? It's good there are people that don't have that fear, or we would have never crossed the ocean. Exactly, we need, like... You need autism? Like, super autism? I think you need mild or hardcore sociopathy. Not that I'm saying that, like, like, ocean divers or socio... I'm just saying, of, like, certain personalities. We need autism, sociopathy, and then adrenaline junkies. And scientists, whatever you want to call those. No! Why? People with ADHD were the inventors. I don't know. I'm fucking ADHD. I'm just like, I don't know. I think I'll just stay in this box forever. I love being able to destroy things that are seemingly indestructible. Like this guy. Ow. You hurt me. Whatever. I still took thy life. Can you imagine, like, the genius of, like, you are a little dinosaur. You're a little dinosaur. And you're gonna get a bunch of little eggs. And they jump with you. And they came up with this, what, 30 years ago? Fucking genius. Geniuses pop up in every era. And their shit is genius forever. Yeah! I can't end that guy's life right there, unfortunately. He's one of them unkillables. I love jumping while the seed's about to sprout out. It feels like I'm outrunning the game, you know what I mean? I don't got time to wait. Oh. Stop assaulting me. Stop. See, these piranha plant things, they are sociopaths. They exist to just immediately aggro onto me. Nintendo do be the geniuses when they aren't suing people. Oh, I thought I misread, and I thought you said Nintendo's a bunch of geniuses. They should sue more people. I'm like, yeah. I mean, what was it? You saw a tweet where somebody was like, they will buy a Switch 2 if Nintendo starts winning lawsuits against OpenAI. The evil psycho son in Mario, whichever Mario it was, evil as well. Take this! Now throw it back! You alright? You fucking fool. Master manipulator. Obey your master! 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 Whee! Oh. Nintendo needs competition to be good. That's why they want Power World dead, because if they lose, they're fucked. What? Well, I'm so detached from the Pokemon world. I can't really comment and say if Power World really gives a certain fix for Pokemon fans. Like, from what I saw, it's not even really Pokemon, right? It's like, what is it? Like, Pokemon with guns, but does it really even play like Pokemon? Is it like an RPG? Or is it like a craft and survival game? And Arc. I just think it looks ugly. What a superficial reason to not want to play a game. That's not the other reason. I'm just saying it's ugly. What if you could play Pokemon with guns? What if I could not play Pokemon with guns? What if I could not play Pokemon? But I'm in a minority here. Pokemon is a beloved IP, except all the people who play modern Pokemon and hate them. Do your part. Stop buying Pokemon today if you hate how they are. But if there's like a good Pokemon game, then go ahead. Did a new Pokemon game just come out? I don't follow a lot of people that actively talk about Pokemon, so if that's out, I ain't seen them yap about it. Last Pokemon I played that wasn't a remake was Black and White, and then I dropped the series because I realized I'm just over it. And then I played a little bit of the 7 or 8 years ago. Played a little bit of the Ruby remake, and I thought it was fine. Yeah, take this. We saw it. Look, we got one of them Gurren elusive Yoshi red coins. I didn't even think it was good. I thought Black and White sucked. Because I'm like, I don't give a shit about Pokemon. I don't care about this universe. I don't care about their dumb story. I don't care about these characters. It's not for me. Pokemon universe has never really been for me. It's like, oh, they have Team Rocket, and then the Slowpoke Tales is all nice and good and everything, but I think if I'm gonna get into an RPG, I need something tonally different. Which is fine. If Pokemon isn't for me, that doesn't mean Pokemon's actually bad. Basically, that's the problem, is that I'm just like, oh, this universe isn't growing on me. Like, I don't care about this world where everybody's, like, weird about Pokemon. Obsessed, weird, and whatever. But I enjoyed them from, like, a gameplay perspective when I was young. Like, you know, I liked the first 3 gens a lot. I liked Gen 4 as well. But three, I was very fond, or the first three, I was very, very fond of. Beautiful, beautiful games, great soundtracks, fun to progress through, simple enough for a kid as well. Cool locations, art direction, environment. It's nice. Pokemon's nice, genuinely. Despite how I act, I actually do appreciate original Pokemon. I did go back and I played some, like, on stream. Like, I started streaming Pokemon Yellow, and then I did, like, a collab where I was doing, I think, like, a Nuzlocke challenge or something with Mame for Pokemon Silver. But I feel like I just get bored of them to where I'm like, oh, do I have to keep playing? Like, ooh. Because, like, I was revisiting Yellow because I'm like, let's play Pokemon Yellow. I love this game as a kid, but I'm just, oh, well. No! It's not fair! It's so likely to happen! I always suck at these RNG 50-50 chats. I think there are some games where you cannot care about the universe, but if the game is fun enough by itself, it's still worth playing. Yeah, that's like a lot of survival horror games, to where it's not like, like, the stories will be, like, fine or passable, but nothing, like, crazy or anything. But as long as, like, I like the atmosphere, as long as I like the gameplay loop, then I can really get into it. But if you're playing an RPG, well, I mean, I guess RPGs from a gameplay perspective are fun as well, but, you know, there is lots of, like, story to them. Can you not jump on these guys? RPGs are more... I couldn't remember how story-focused Pokemon is, but I think it's not like Pokemon has, like, a crazy, deep, complex story. I mean, the character you play as doesn't even talk, although you don't need an RPG can be complex and a character, like, not really have, your player character not, like, have that much of a personality, but... Oh my god, I'm so glad that I have that reminder, because the YouTube chat disappeared. They swapped to Unreal 3 engines in development and only had 2 years to make the game, leaving old... Wait, for which game? Oh, Pal World. To answer your question, Pal World is everything. The reason it looks ugly is because midway through development, the new team members were unfamiliar with Unity, so they swapped to Unreal. They swapped to Unreal 3 years into development and only had 2 years to make the game, leaving old devs with only 2 years to get used to Unreal Engine 4 and make everything they had in Unity build. Okay. I mean, I respect it. It's like, no matter what, like, a game, no matter what, for the most part, took a lot of hard work. Like, I can't not knock people that have, like, bothered to create something and put it out in the world. You know, it's more than I'm doing, right? But, as a consumer, we consumers do tend to be a little bit blunt and honest, because for the most part, we tend to be paying money, and, you know, we're consuming products. We can recognize it's art, and we can recognize it's made by, like, humans, but at the end of the day, for the most part, at least I think it in a consumer aspect. Not always, but in this case, I do. And I do find, like, when games look a certain way, where they look cheap, then I'm like, eh. And I am all for style and artistic direction over anything else. So it's not a matter of like, oh, you just dislike it because it's not the top of the line graphics. It's like, it's not necessarily that. It's just that art direction wise, style wise, I just don't vibe. How long have I been streaming this anyway? I think I've been streaming longer than I thought. That's kind of how I feel about Mario RPG games. The plot isn't bad, but it's mostly just serviceable. The draws, the characters. I can feel that. I don't think that Mario RPGs or Mario games, their story is ever like particularly interesting or anything. But I find them to be very fun. Mainly, you know, I've played like some Paper Mario, mainly Thousand Year Door, And then Mario Luigi Superstar Saga, which I adore from a gameplay perspective. This story is charming. I like the characters. The story I find, I enjoy it, you know? It's not like anything I go crazy for, but I actually like it. It's not like, oh, the story sucks and I just ignore it. It's like, no, I actually take it in. Which is part of why I thought Mario Luigi Brothership sucked so much. It's not so much the story was bad though, it was that the characters were really insufferable. The characters, the dialogue, the general vibe. If you want to see what Power World was supposed to look like, take a look at Craftopia. Craftopia, okay. It's not some grand plot, it's just an adventure. Yeah, exactly. I want this. Yatta! I dropped it literally 2 hours in, and I think I'm still stuck with the game. I didn't test it out in time when I ordered it. It was one of those, oh, I bought it, and then I didn't play it until 3 or 4 months later, and then I realized it sucked. And I dropped it. I was even streaming it, and I just dropped it because I was so miserable. I also didn't like it from a gameplay perspective. I thought it was more hand-holdy. It was directing you where to go too much. And they fucked up the whole system of controlling Mario and Luigi, you know, the whole main gimmick, to where now Luigi's an AI, and it's like, what the fuck? It was just, oh my god, it made me so disappointed and sad. Yoshi became a mole because he hit the mole rock. Yeah, I mean, you know, like normal. Doesn't it happen to you? The theme in where A is for Mario and B is Luigi. Yeah, but why don't we just make it worse for no reason? Did they do that because, they didn't know how to, program a more deeper game? And it sucks because it's a cute-looking game. It's like, oh, it's full 3D, but it still has, a nice style to it, the way they, shaded the models and everything. It still, kind of retains that, color mixture, oh, what do you call it? Color mixture, watercolor type look, sort of, but if it was a bit more solid looking, it looked cute. Hello. Huh. Yoshi. Brothership may have sealed the deal and we might not get another one. Yeah, I guess whoever was the key team for the original game, and I guess some of the earlier sequels. I haven't played any of the sequels personally. I guess they are what made the game special, and whoever did this new one, Brothership, it just must have been a bunch of new fresh meat, or maybe there was budget reasons, or there could have been a lot of reasons why the game turned out dull. I haven't really played Pikmin much, except Pikmin 3 on the Wii U? Whatever that one is. I don't know if that was a good way to start the IP, but I thought it was, cool. I wouldn't mind playing Pikmin 1, though, for, the first time. Streaming it sometime. Because I'm pretty open-minded to giving that IP another chance. An idea for a Mario Luigi game? What's the idea? Tell Nintendo your idea. Let them steal it from you. Brothership should not have existed to begin with. What angle are you approaching this from? From a, oh, we know this game is bad, thus I wish it never was made? Or is there some kind of context that we knew about that makes it to where it just shouldn't, it doesn't deserve to exist? Oh, this is one of them thinking mans. This is one of them Half-Life levels where you gotta do some problem solving. I hate thinking. I hate problem solving. Ow! I I hate the ghosts. I hate them. And those creepy guys, too. I hate them. From a visual standpoint, I don't like how, the sequels for the Mario Luigi Superstar Saga games look. I think, like, they just dropped the ball and just changed the art style so fast. Not that they're, like, bad looking, but it's like, it feels like a downgrade. Mario idea was to reach out to the female market. Mario and Luigi are brothers and are in a toxic yaoi. Yo! Let's do that. Nah. No, though! Peach and Daisy Superstar Saga. How about that? I'd kill for a good Peach game. Again. Cause that last one ain't it. Unless you're 2 years old. Peach Showtime, yeah. Peach Showtime. Peach, keep her behind the curtain, cause god damn, that game sucks ass. God damn. Peach and Daisy Makeup Palooza. Peach and Daisy getting dressed up and going to the mall. I'd actually want that. Like, you can make up another Peach platformer game if you want. But I mean, I just want to decorate cakes and makeup. Like, I want like a good, like, girly game. Like, that's clearly meant for girls or like LGBT, because you know some guys like makeup too. That's what I want. Like genuinely. Like we were talking about earlier, these games, JoJo Siwa and Bratz and Monster High. It's like, you know, IPs mainly targeted to young girls. They get a game, and what's it like? Mediocre. It's whatever. What if they could get like an awesome game, and by like these little 2-year-old girls? I mean, actually, it should be for me, an old woman. Please make girly game for actually me about Peach and Daisy getting dressed up, going to the mall, and it being like top tier AAA budget. AAA budget. There's Mary-Kate and Ashley games. Did you know? I played some of those when I was young. They were okay. Passable. That's most y'all you can expect. Although I heard people said that apparently people like the Bratz PS2 game, but it could be like a Stockholm nostalgia syndrome. I don't know. I don't want to dismiss people and just say that they like something just because it's nostalgic. I had a Barbie Genie game. Barbie Genie game for PC. It came with a genie bottle. And it had a USB cable plug, and you would plug it in, and it would make sounds. It had like little speakers built in. I don't remember if it was good. Most likely not. The idea I had was something like a mirror world, a dark version of the Mushroom Kingdom where the roles are reversed. Bowser and the Koopas in the world being good, Peach and Toads being evil, yada yada. Mirror world Peach wanting to place real world Peach and control the real Mushroom Kingdom. That's like kind of fine. I feel like that could be cool. I could see Nintendo doing something like that. Genuinely. Nintendo loves like the shadow alternate universes of characters. We need to think of something silly. Shadow Pikmin. Is the Shadow Pikmin a thing? I played a Mary-Kate and Ashley horse adventure game. Not Barbie, though. I think I've only played one Barbie game. The genie one. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come in, let me out. What do you think that song's about? Yeah, take this! Ow! Stop! I still got him. I love the boss music. Just sounds like game show music. Stop! He's fucking Chungus. What the? Oh, fuck. Oh, Nintendo back in the day, I would feel would tackle this idea. Would they? well, they did make a Peach game, and it's like, what if she was very emotional and all of her emotions were her powers? You know, women be crying, getting mad, being happy. Let's make that a game. And everybody's like, oh yes, yes, yes. And they start shaking each other's hands. And it's all like a bunch of dudes. And there's like one girl in like at the end of the table far away. And she's like, I don't know. What if we didn't do that? And everybody looks at her. Needy Overdose streamer, but Princess Peach. Haha, just joking. I've never played Needy Overdose, and I genuinely don't know what it's like. I've seen like a few screenshots though. What do you play as a mod or something? You're like a streamer mod. She's like a little Menhera. You gotta play a little RPG game with her where you gotta like manage her complicated emotions. Get away from me! Ah! 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 Hi, Mr. KG. Thank you for the raid. Hey, did you see that 6 save? Ain't nobody ever gonna tell me that I ain't a pro gamer. Okay, I proceed to miss. Okay, sometimes it's hard to angle shit. Oh! Oh man! Is that your son? Is that your son? Do y'all know parents who, like, they get a kid and they're like, alright, and then they toss the kid up in the air and catch them? I had a relative that would, like, throw the kid up near a ceiling fan. I think, like, his wife would get really mad about that. Like, I hate that he does that! He never hit the fan as far as I understood. I don't know if they would have told me, though, but it's all good. If the kid hits his head, he develops resistance. It's like poison immunity. I almost thought you'd eat the kid. I mean, I guess if I was in my crocodile form and it roamed into my domain, food is food, I guess. I'm a little crocodile dinosaur, and I need my nutrients. Eat the child, be like, oh shit, he had a free iPad. But then I'd be like, oh, a iPad touched by a child. Do you guys get anxiety? Like, I have some relatives, and Mina has some relatives where they're kids. And if they make cookies, or if I know that they touched a door handle, I'm like, I don't want to touch this. I treat them like they're like the dirtiest creatures on the planet. I get like massive anxiety. I don't want them to touch my controllers or anything. Just sticky fingers. No! I don't like this new baby! Give me that. At least he bothered to give me a new one instead of just take one. Because for all he knew, maybe I would have liked this improvement. Wow, it's much quieter. Game's going good. We're just kind of vibing. Talk about Super Mario World, playing the first one. I fucking love Super Mario World. I want to play it again. I've been trying to bully Mina into streaming it, because Mina hasn't played a Mario game or a platformer in full. They play like a little bit of Banjo-Kazooie, and I want them to play all of it. But Mina's like, they think that 3D platformers seem like they're tedious, that they'll be tedious to play. And keep in mind, Mina has cemented taste. They were a boomer shooter kid, so you know they have base taste, and it's okay to not like actually want to play every single game genre. Not every game genre is for everybody. But with that said, I don't care. You have to at least play Super Mario World. No. Mina has genuinely not really played any platformer except like a little bit of maybe Mario 64, because I made them, and a little bit of Banjo-Kazooie. Nah. Mina doesn't want to, and I respect that. I respect that as much as I can. But Super Mario World, I think Mina playing a 2D platform would be fine. Gonna unleash an army of kids to touch all my controllers? No! Tell them to leave my controllers alone. Wash thy hands. And I'm not wrong, by the way, because sometimes I go through the house and I will turn the door handle and it feels nasty, but that also could have been an adult that did that too. You just never know. Sunshine, I love Sunshine, but I agree. I don't think like, oh, you've never really played a platformer? Alright, well, Mario Sunshine's the game for you because it's very, very gimmicky in particular. Because it's like, it is certainly about platforming, but mostly that's reliant on your flood water pack. Not like fully, you know, just getting good with your momentum and whatever. I mean, there is a art to it. There's a science to it, being good at Mario Sunshine. But you get what I mean. You want to play like one that's mainly just like how your typical platformer will actually be, jumping and whatever. Jump, 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 dip, 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 dive, dodge, dip, dive, dodge, dodge, and jump. 3D Mario is fundamentally different from 2D. Yeah, like in general. I think that it's fine. Like if you want to play a platformer, or if you want to introduce somebody to a platformer, you can have them play 2D, or you can have them play 3D. Just depends on like your preference or what you think their preference is. But I think that my assumption is to assume that Mina would want to play 2D. Anyways, have a good night and thank you for coming. But I'm glad that you like Super Mario World. I love Super Mario World as well. Did I get a key or did I miss it? Only Mario played his Odyssey? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Odyssey sucks. I think so, anyway. I know what I'm doing wrong. I would recommend playing, well, if you want to play another 3D Mario game, 64 is like good, genuinely, just keep it simple, 64. Or play Mario Galaxy, but Mario Galaxy is pretty gimmicky as well, but it's really good. Oh, right. Liked Odyssey when I played it, but it meant nothing to me when it's over. I enjoyed it as much as I could when I first played it, but whenever I was over it, I'm like, now I know for sure. I've given it a second chance. I know that this game is not for me, and that I think this is a downgrade, and I hope that whatever they do next is not this. Army of kids is the least of your worries. Well, wait, what should I be scared of instead? I think every post-64 3D Mario game is really gimmicky. Fair. Because you got... Well, what would we say is the gimmick of Odyssey? Odyssey's problem, though, is just big, empty environments. Some levels are better than others, though. Is the chat frozen? I'm responding primarily to Twitch. So you won't be able to see what they're saying unless you're in the Twitch chat. YouTube chat is more barren, so that's probably why it looks like I'm talking to nobody. And only Twitch chat is able to have like the little avatars. I can't link it up to the other place, sadly. No! Can I jump on? Oh, I can. Cool. All right. Fuck! Help me! Help me out! Help me out! Oh, I don't. Do I need his help? Ugh. Well, that didn't go how I needed it, but good enough. empty world would be fucking ukulele. Wouldn't say empty. They're full of moons, which is kind of a problem itself. Don't mean anything. I don't know, man. Like, if you think, like, a perfect level to just show how empty and big for no reason, think about the final level where it's a moon, right? You're on the moon. Think about how much is really there, and think about how much time it takes to do your little, like, lawn jump to, like, fucking get anywhere. There ain't much there. And I feel like a lot of levels kind of, like, make me feel that. I might be being too hard, but there's also something about the art direction overall. The game is weird. Like, they're trying to do this, like, mixture of, like, oh, what if Mario was, like, in the real world? Like, there's a part where, what, you deal with, like, an Unreal Engine-looking dragon tour. It doesn't look like a Mario brand dragon. It's like, what if it was, like, a dragon from, like, a different kind of game? I don't know. That would suck, I guess. My favorite level, though, is the semi-open world kind of beach level. There's, like, 2 beach levels, I think. One of them is, like, mermaid-focused, and it's cute. I don't think that level's bad. But the open beach one, that's way cool. I think I'm being mean. Not all levels are equal in that game. Just some are worse than others. I think staple ones that I don't fully like are... I don't fully like the forest. It's like one of the earlier levels. I don't fully like that. I think it's like a little bit plain, but it has good stuff to it. What else? There's a level to where it's basically Mexico, and it's alright. I just think it's just too big. Again, like, oh, just lawn jump to get anywhere. Lawn jump over and over and over. Granted, we already do that in Mario 64. We always, like, do lawn jump to make things faster, but I feel like I can't survive in Odyssey without doing lawn jump to get from A to B, you know? And then the, I don't remember, I think the Unreal Engine Dragon is, like, a boss level. It's not really a level. Like, it's just, like, hallway and then encounter, I think. But the moon level, that is probably, like, the worst level. Yoshi Island, yep, we're just doing, like, a little casual. Oh no, are you gonna freak out because, like, I'm not collecting the red coins? Yeah, I'm a filthy casual who's too lazy to look for them, even though it would be kind of fun to search for them. Because, I mean, I've played this game 100 times. In the past, I made, like, an attempt off-stream. Like, or actually, it was before I was even a streamer. Alternate hair? Okay, I got you, boo. How about this? Doesn't Odyssey have that roll thing? Like, where you roll into a ball, kinda, and you can move around? It might. You love casual playthroughs? Ooh, good. Mostly, I'm just... I don't want to, like, do, like, pixel hunting. Because, like, some of the red coins are pretty easy. But other will be hard. There'll be, like, some that are, like, hidden and shit like this. Like the one we just got there. And I just want to, like, go. No thinking. No, nothing hindering my pace except myself, I suppose. Big boy. Chungus. The actual difficulty comes from trying to 100%. Yeah. I just have to be in the right mindset. And this game was like, I had to think of it on the spot because I knew I didn't want to play Subnautica tonight. Hold on, I want to see. Gurren, how many of these are nice red coins? Just joking, it's none of them. You don't get... You do get stuff, though. If you get, like, I think it works this way. I think for each level, you get all of the stars? Or no. Oh, you do have to get the stars, right? No. Coins and flowers. And then you get a secret hard level for each world, is I believe how it works. And they'll actually be pretty hard. So there is incentive to 100% the game, but I can believe you that 100% in it doesn't do anything except giving you bonus levels. Did I explain that well? Do you like my big giant Yoshi egg? Yes. You know what's driving me crazy is it would have been 14, 13, 12 years ago. Something like that. And it was some kind of MTV Movie Awards. And I swear it was like, it was a live performance or something. And it was 3 songs by pop stars mixed together. And I swear it was like Lady Gaga, Christina Aguilera, and somebody else. And I cannot find it on YouTube, like by like typing keywords that I think would fit. And it's driving me crazy. And I think maybe the only way I'll be able to find out is, I hate having to do this, but I keep a lot of my old electronics. So I do still have my old iPod. I would have to find the charging cable, charge it enough to where I can go and find it in that specific iPod, and then I would be able to find out what the hell it was. But I might do that soon. If I find out what it is, I'll let you guys know. But it was like a cool mix. I liked it. And I think it had one song that I really liked. Battery Lawn Dead? Well, probably not. I think I've actually run into this situation before and I was able to get it working. I just don't know if I have my iPod charging cable anymore. And then I had before I had something before an iPad. It was like called Zen or something. Zen something. It's like a really heavy metal, like kind of like an iPod thing. Where you know you could put videos on it. I put some Shaman King Dub on it and like lots of music. And I had lots of unorganized uploads like from LimeWire on there. And it was great because of its storage space, but I think it's funny, like I think the charger died a long time ago when I was still wanting to use it, and then I just never asked my parents for another one. I guess I just like thought like I was paralyzed and I was just doomed. Car Yoshi's so cute. Never mind, this sucks. This is awful. I hate this. I missed out on my one life. The really ass part about 100% in the game is having 30 stars at the end of every stage. So I was right initially. You have to make sure that you play good and end with 30 stars like this. But that's cool that adds the challenge, because otherwise, this is an easy game. I like that Yoshi's Story is like that too. It's easy unless you don't want it to be easy, right? Where you could end it sooner by just getting whatever fruit, but maybe you want to go for score, maybe you want to get like nothing but melons or whatever. And also, you could beat the game in like, what, 3 hours or whatever? But if you want, you can go out and seek out flowers to unlock other stages. And some of those stages can actually be like a bit tricky. But do I wish that base Yoshi was just hard? I think that would have been fine. But the route of going, the game is easy unless you want it to not be. I think that's valid and kind of cool. Beating this game 100% is a legitimate challenge, one of the hardest Mario games? Really? In regular stages, you can clear the 30-star criteria if you have a 10 Oh! Yeah. Boss stages, it's don't get hit. Okay. I forgot about that you have, like, items. I haven't used any. Hope Yoshi doesn't fall into the liquid hot magma. Never. No, Yoshi wouldn't have a taste. Yoshi would taste like poison to try to motivate you to keep him alive. What would human taste like? I think it's not good to eat human. I think that you can get, like, really bad diseases from it. Like our bodies are not pro-cannibalism. But, like, what do human taste like? Although I don't know if people who have had to succumb to cannibalism tend to want to share that. I mean, I guess you could ask a serial killer. We can ask Albert Fish what he thought, I guess. But he's gone. All your ancestors used to eat people based. Imagine how disappointed they would be to find out that you haven't eaten anybody. So pick a victim today. Make them proud. And this is now. Let me tell you, kids. Let me tell you something. Hopefully, you're all actually adults. But let me tell you something. Back in my day, back in ye olden times, if you wanted to give your stupid ass kids a little help, you would give them the consent block, where you could hit it if you want to, and then it would give you the tip. It would tell you about mechanics, or it would give you like a little tip. That's what they did back in the day. Now, they give you the unconsensual flower that also has a voice actor that fucking talks to you when you're trying to enjoy the vibes, and it gives you advice against you non-consensually. And they convinced themselves that's good? And they thought of an idea like that, and then they put it in the game? How is that? Why would they even think of that? Who sat at the damn table and is like, you know what? We need to add a talking character that tells you what to do. Why would you even think that? Huh? Little 5-year-olds playing this game just fine. Huh? Is there anything wrong with this game? Having basic problem solving? I don't need a fucking flower to talk to me. Unconsensually. Just saying. Yes, I have been more violent by about 30% when I was default at 80% all the time anyway, because of the talking flower, and I'm never gonna get over it. Just a giant blight in Super Mario Wonder, a fantastic game. Ow! A fantastic game. Back in the day, when men were powerful and strong and thought smartly when they were designing their Nintendo games, because, you know, I don't think there was like many CEO girls back then. They thought stuff like, what if the son tried to kill the child? Now it's, how do we get the son to pick up the child and carry him to the end of the game, and then pat him on the back and give him a trophy? Horrible. Huh. I do not mod Nintendo games, especially modern ones. Most of us, I think, play Switch, you know, like, ethically, legally, for our own protection. But no, I genuinely, I don't emulate Switch games. I never would. So I don't have modding as an option. And thus I have to judge the game for how it was presented. And even if you can mod games to fix like glaring issues, we still gotta like harp on developers for putting those issues to begin with. Like, for example, if I were to play Resident Evil 9, I would mod the player character to be quiet and to never talk and to not breathe, to make her feel more realistic and like a person. I would mod it if I could, if someone makes a mod. But that doesn't mean that the game is okay now, and that there's no flaw because the mod fixed it. It's still on Capcom for putting that problem to begin with. Ow! Oh! Fuck! Oh! Are you supposed to be cupcakes? Die. Back when game overs put you back, yeah, that's even hardcore for me. But yeah, back in the day, the men at the table at Nintendo were like, what if the child dies too many times? Well then, they're just gonna have to start over and do better next time. Now it would be like, what do we do if the child dies in the game? If the child dies in the game, he gets rewarded with 5 lives. Oh, you're so kind, most generous, sir. Yes, I am. Oh yeah, some old games were like fucking mean as shit. They hated kids. Now we like love them and shit and care about them and don't want them to be upset. That's no fun. Yeah! What the hell? This ain't where I want to be. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Castlevania Bloodlines is probably my second favorite Castlevania game, and it's in part due to its limited continue system. I would cry. I can do certain systems like I think Hitman's 7 save system for like each level is like kind of cool. Hardcore, but pretty cool. But limited lives overall, I get a little nervous. Just get good. I know. But I'm not an 80s kid. I'm not that hardcore. Although you don't have to be an 80s kid to actually appreciate hardcore systems. It's just, you know, if you grew up in the 80s, you probably grew up with games of a certain difficulty. If you grew up in the 90s, you probably grew up with games of a certain difficulty, so on and so on. You know, every gen of games, they get a little bit easier and easier. Not to imply that, you know, sort of harder core games don't come out. Obviously, like, if you're like a little zoomer, well, if you get into Dark Souls, that teaches you a little bit about punishment and stuff like that. Bloodborne, etc. I think limited continues force you to really learn the game, and I think that's neat. Yeah, it's like, you basically have to keep replaying the early stuff over and over and over again, and you want to get so good that you have all your lives stocked up for like the shit that you just can't get the hang of. Like, alright, around World 5, that's when you start sucking shit. So hopefully you have all your lives from World 1, 2, and 3, and 4, because you become a god at them. Stuff like that. Let me in! Ah! New Hitman Trilogy, the new one, I did see that it had an option to turn, there's a few options that are kind of cool. You can turn off the, I think, seeing through the walls shit? No, well, hold on. Kinda? In Blood Money, your map shows you character positioning all the time, like all the NPCs, but you couldn't, like, see through the walls Batman Arkham style. That is something that I think the newer Hitmans do. I think you can turn that off. You can also turn off, like, if you pick up, say, a piece of a puzzle that will give you a special kill for a character. Like, let's say you're roaming a map and you find, like, oh, look, it's a rubber duck. You pick it up, and then something on your screen, for not all the time, for the most part, something will pop on your screen and be like, oh, you picked up the rubber duck. Okay, go here now. If like, you can turn that off, stuff like that. I admit that I just played the new Hitman as it was by default, mainly because I think I psyched myself out because the maps are so big. So I'm like, I don't know, it's too much, it's too overwhelming for me. So I just play it with like a kind of like the new intended thing. But I do think it's really cool, and I do appreciate that they have the harder core like option there. That's why sometimes I kind of like think it's better, like, if you want your game to be hardcore, just make it hardcore, because if you give options to make it a little bit easier, especially if you have that set as the default, I might be tempted to do that. Whereas, like, with Hitman Blood Money, if I play Hitman Blood Money, I don't really have a choice, right? Except I have to utilize the 7 saves, because they don't give me the option, you know? Give me the option, you might tempt me to puss out. Need that fire. Stop it! Leave me alone! I'm sorry, young boys, but you're not as strong as I. Damn it. I don't think this works. I think this is the roughest I've done. Wait, no, he's being really dumb right now. Oh, you have no more friends, though, to help you. You're just a jar. Oh, come on. Get down there. I like to be in the center. Look like I'm perfectly in the center. Sadly, I played with minimap on and mission stories on, so I'm waiting until I get the map layout so I can play it from start with those two off, plus master difficulty. Okay, so you want to get to a point where you start playing it more hardcore. The life system was mainly meant to make it so that arcades can make their money. 1 coin means 3 lives. Put in more coins for limited. Yeah. But even though their motivation was, you know, money and arcades and stuff like that, or game rentals, the effect was still the same. It forced kids to have to be hardcore. But can't pretend like every kid was able to adapt to that, right? Like, if there's probably lots of kids who got an NES game, they probably got Ghosts and Goblins, and that doesn't mean like, okay, 5-year-old Billy got Ghosts and Goblins, and he just kept playing until he got good. It's like, no, probably a lot of kids are like, oh, this is too hard, and then they dropped it, you know. But there's probably a lot that didn't. I one time kept pushing, falling off, and died. It was a sleeping night. Oh, I was worried that like if I pushed that face, I too would succumb to death. But I think it's okay to wrap up here, cause it's a little late at night. I don't know if I'll get off right away. I don't mind like doing a little bit of yapping with y'all. It's a beautiful breezy day here at the beach pier. Ghosts and Goblins have easier difficulties? Do they? I never heard of it having difficulty selection. I only ever hear it's hard. It's the hardest game of all time. Shitter. I played the main story missions for 110 hours, seeing everything you can, seeing the maps, then 140 hours in Freelancer, so it will take some time for me to forget them. Oh, okay. I haven't played the World of Assassination in a while. I did stream a little bit of it once, I think for one of my birthdays, actually. Maybe my first birthday as a VTuber, possibly. And I just, sometimes, like, I do suck at the Hitman games to where I'm so dead set on doing a specific thing, and my style is, if I fuck up and I get caught or something, I just start over. I'm not very good at salvaging a situation. I kind of get like nervous, and I'm just like, all right, I got caught, there's no way out of this. But obviously the way you're supposed to play is, if you get caught, we'll deal with it. Take them out. But I get too panicky, and I'm very, very, very trial and error. So I'm like, this has to go exactly the way I want, or almost perfect, or I start over. Which might be a bit annoying to watch. But, I mean, that's how I play. And I love Blood Money so much that I would want to play it. Page, night, etc. There's like 5 difficulties. Also, I love you too, Juman, so I hope you have a good night. Want to get my sippy. Oh, and before everybody clears out, because obviously we're ending, please don't forget that tomorrow is a special day. Tomorrow is Captain Nanessa's debut. Finally, she's going to play Conscript, which is an isometric World War I survival horror game that's inspired by inspired by Resident Evil games. Like every single Resident Evil. It's got great atmosphere. Art direction is so fucking good. Soundtrack great. Everything's peak. But I remember disliking level 3 because it's like, it's a maze, and it's hard to see where you are able to go. Like, oh, am I able to squeeze through here? Oh, okay. It's like a maze that you struggle to clearly see, if that makes sense. And I remember that soured my mood so fucking much because I was stuck there for so long. But whenever I replay, I'll know that going in. I think I got through, if I had to guess, I maybe got through 65 to 70% of the game, if I had to guess. And then I left off because of a glitch. But we're gonna play it again tomorrow, and we're gonna get all into this information all over again. I have not played much of Hitman Contracts, maybe just a microscopic amount, but I have listened to the soundtrack a lot. I've been meaning to get to it because it's literally edgy Hitman. Like, I need to play it. I just haven't been good about getting through stuff. And as I stream, I keep replaying games that I've already played before. So, when are you going to play Contracts? I don't know. Let me play Yoshi Island for the 500th time. It's a curse. Older Mega Man controls are terrible. I will never, ever even attempt classic Mega Man ever again. I just cannot. It is too hardcore for me. It is meant for gods, and I am not. I am just a mere ghost crocodile girl. How is my day? My day's been pretty good. I was feeling a little bit like anxious and fidgety earlier, and that was annoying, and like a little bit tired. But I've felt a lot more energetic and kind of spunky tonight. Try Mega Man 6? Nah, I want to go through the X games. I played the remake of Mega Man X, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. I liked it, but I didn't beat it. I got to the final boss and I had a little bit of resistance, and then I just kind of held off. I want to play normal Mega Man X though on stream. I found Hitman 2, the old one, super hard, but was it just me? Nah, I think that older Hitman games, I think you're probably right. Like, the first Hitman game, I think me and Mina played it together. It's really hard and really punishing, but I don't remember the details of why. I just remember being like, oh, this is kind of hardcore. So, Contracts, and especially Silent Assassin, Hitman 2, I think those would be hard. I think this would be definitely hard. Even Blood Money's kind of hard, but I think I've heard that people consider Blood Money, like, easier than the old ones, which would make sense. Because you know how series be. They always get easier as they go on. Well, not always, but... The Blood Money jank, for me, is... I don't even know if it's even fair to call it jank, but it's that fiber wire. Your fiber wire is a button that you hold, and then you need to perfectly, pixel perfect, walk behind a character, and then you let go of the R2 button, the bumper button, and then he's supposed to initiate the animation. The problem, though, is that, were you, like, slightly angled a pixel off? Ooh, actually, the NPC was alerted and turned around and started panicking. Yeah, there's also, like, a delay or something. I remember there's some kind of delay with the fiber wire. But it kind of makes it fun, too. Like, it's not as easy as modern Hitman, to where all you have to do is, like, walk to them, press the magic button that will guarantee that it does the thing that you want. Granted, having that consistency is nice, but there is kind of a charm to have to get good at positioning yourself, you know? And eventually you do get it. Like, you'll get the ratio, at least how I did it. You'll get it like 80% of the time you will effectively initiate the fiber wire kill. 80% of the time, which is a lot better than how it starts off at first. The first Hitman is not hard, it's rough. Do you mean that it's like hard in the wrong ways, or that it's actually fair, it's just difficult, or what? Mega Man was way too hard, especially the first 3 games. I'm just trash. Mega Man, as I said, it's meant for sociopaths and gods. I'm just too stupid to control. No, I think it's hard. Codeman 47 is way more janky, buggy than hard. Yeah. That's the first one, right? Because it's like Hitman, code name 47, then Silent Assassin, then Contracts, then Blood Money, and then Hitman 1, 2, and 3. I hate that they do that. I hate that they literally call the new games just Hitman, and then Hitman 2 and Hitman 3. It makes it so confusing. Which I think is partially why whenever they released all 3 together again, because like whenever the new Hitman games were coming out, they were coming out as individual games. Although the first Hitman game was coming out not the first one, 2016, coming out episodically, but you get the point. Whenever they re-released them in one disc as one bundle, then they started calling it World of Assassination, and that just makes it so much easier to understand. Are you a Mega Man classic player? Yeah, you're a psychopath. You're crazy. But that's awesome. I admire anybody who can play like these kind of hard games that I can't. I'm convinced the very first Hitman game was made by people who never played a single PC game in their lives. Maybe. Hitman was significant because I think that the first one, that was whenever clothing physics started being a thing because of Hitman's little tie. Is there a Hitman game that allows you to use a rocket launcher? Maybe? I don't recall that. Usually whenever I play Hitman stuff, I just stick with like basic shit. Coin, fiber wire. But at least in new Hitman, because I've played those most recently, so I remember them. You get like, oh, you could get this briefcase and it does this, or you could get an explosive rubber duck and it does that. I'm like, nah, just give me the coin. Just give me the coin. Isn't the coin infinite in Blood Money, but in new Hitman, it's actually limited? However, if you throw a coin in new Hitman, if you go and pick it up, then you have it again. But I think in Blood Money, it's infinite. And the coin is literally broken. I've done it before where in the new Hitman, you are in this wine processing plant, and there is these mechanical squashing devices, where they're meant for squashing grapes or something like that. And there's no you from walking into it and getting crushed as a tourist. And what I did one time is that one of my targets just happened to be there. So I'm like, I'm like in a little tour of like 5 people, and I'm like, I flick a coin, like 2 underneath the crusher, and it makes the the woman, like my target, go there, whoever it was. And then I walk a little bit away from her, throw another coin, and my tour guide's like, ooh, and then I just immediately crush the girl. But then nobody noticed me. It's just the coin's so broken, it's stupid. It's so fun, though. I do intend to play Ninja Gaiden. I'm gonna play Ninja Gaiden Black. Kane and Lynch, too. I haven't played any Kane and Lynch. Nothing visually comes to mind on what they're like. I just know that it's been brought up a few times. But I don't remember any visuals or any keywords about it. Is it done by... I don't even know who it's done by. Although if you say it, then I'll be like, oh yeah, I know them. But anyway, I think I'm going to probably call it here. Gonna start prepping for Captain Inessa tomorrow, setting up my OBS and everything, all the music and etc. Oh, hey, speaking of IOI, don't forget, they're doing a James Bond game. I'll get that. I'd support it. I hope it's cool. Oh no, but I forgot. Ugh. They made him young. They made James Bond like a young guy and not like a old, like 35 or plus guy. Ugh. I forgot. That's so lame. I don't want James Bond to be reinvented to be for like a young generation. Although I'm not the young generation they're targeting. Obviously, it's probably meant for the young people of now. They made him young. Ew, gross. Bring back 35 to 40 and older men, please. Although I don't really actually know how old all the other James Bonds are, really. Probably some of them, maybe they were like just 27 or something, who knows. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's all about your genetics that determine how old or not you look, right? Who knows? But, everybody, thank you so much for coming, chilling with me while I play Yoshi's Island. Sorry for the Subnautica bros. We'll get to it eventually. So, remember, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Captain Inessa, conscript. And she will probably be making many appearances at the late night streams for at least December. And then once I get my fill of her, we're going to go back to a healthy back and forth, and everything's going to be good as new. But as I said earlier, I'm almost not ready. I was fine. I have my fill. I have so much to get through still as Sailor Synth alone, all the water-based games. So now I'm throwing in so many other things. It's overwhelming, but I'm happy to take on the challenge. It helps motivate me. It helps give me focus. So let's go ahead and plug all the social media. So here's my Discord. You can join and be notified whenever we go live, whenever I go live, whenever we do movie and game nights. And this Sunday, we are going to be doing a community night where we are playing Team Fortress 2. I'm assuming that I've never really had the chance to play Team Fortress 2 normal maps, like as the game was meant to be. I always just played the Mario Kart map because I was scared to play when I didn't know how. Like, I remember getting the briefcase one time, and then my teammates were like, "Go! What are you fucking doing?" And then I got scared, and I never wanted to play again, so I just played Mario Kart. But if I'm playing with y'all will be nice to me and teach me how to play, right? Teach me how to play the main game anyway. I mean, obviously, and I know how to shoot, and I know how the character classes work, but I don't really know, like, all the maps and stuff for, like, the main game. Yeah. So if you join, you can, there's, like, a channel where you can, like, pick your role. You can pick if you want to be notified whenever I go live, make game, movie nights, etc. And we've also been watching Invader Zim. Every now and then we do spontaneous community nights. Sometimes after stream, sometimes other days, where we've been watching Invader Zim lately. Here is my Twitter. This is my main Twitter. But if you want the Moe forum, srry, the Captain and Nessa, that is over there at the Piku page, which has my general hub for this stuff. Because she has her own... I have my own little Twitter for srry and Captain and Nessa. And then here is my website. All of my external links, ways to support, reference sheets. Well, that's reference sheets, I guess, for, like, the main forum. What else? Lore, whatever. And that's it. So, let's pick who we are going to raid. Who's online? Did she just go live? Oh yeah, Sins. Let's raid Sins. Alright. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. I hope you can come, but if you can't, it don't matter. There's gonna be a VOD. Oh, I'll link the website for the YouTube as well. And YouTube, thank you guys too for coming. And it's been nice talking to you guys. And then let me link the Piku page for y'all as well if you want specifically srry. Alright, now I leave for real. For real.